To 14! Is that better? Or is it still cutting out? I have no music playing or anything. There shouldn't be anything cutting in and out of my mic. Hello, everybody.
Hola.
I don't know where they're killing ponies, but my guild is killing ponies. I don't know what the ponies are. Over here. Are we in? Boring. Just there's nothing here to see. Maybe I'm just used to you talking a lot. Like it gets really quiet when you're not saying anything, and after you open that hole under your nose, it gets loud for a second. Back to normal. Whatever. Whatever. This hole is made for talking, and that's just what it do. One of these days, this hole is gonna talk all over you. Whatever. If you'd ever stop doing that, I'd worry. I would definitely be a worrywart if you ever stopped doing. Where the hell am I? Oh my god, I got run over by a boat! Ah! The boat ran me over. Did you see that? You eat a dick. A whole bunch. If I can catch the boat. Catch the boat! How did I get all the way over there? I fell off over here. How did I get all the way over there? Welcome back, Dead Sexy! I'm swimming to pass the time right now. Waiting for a guild invite. When a guild invite pops up, then I gotta swim back and get with the raid. But I started the raid. I started online earlier. I didn't swim all the way over there. I was going in a circle. I just ended up over there. I don't know how I ended up over there. Hey, we got some music. Good. Not a guild raid invite. God damn me in my head. My head never speaks right. Got some swimming music here. People are running to the raid. You see? It's not the head's fault. It's my mouth. My mouth makes the mistakes. Mouth always makes mistakes. Somebody else is swimming. Souls Pantheon. Huh? Somebody's going to be playing Pantheon. I never shut it. There's a reason why. People like when I talk. Except my son. My son hates it. Can we get on these little boats? This would be nice. great if we could get up here. I don't think you can. Sure, a lot of boats out here, huh? First invite for pony killers. Where's pony killers at? Where are they killing ponies at? What is that? I think I'm going to play Pantheon. I talked to my husband about it. I probably will be playing Pantheon when it first comes out. I'll see how things work and what people want to see. I mean, it's going to be new for me and everything. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of people streaming it and a lot of people playing it. So we'll see what the turnout is. Of course, I want to try it. If it turns out to be a pretty decent little game and everything, I may, commit to a couple of them, a couple of days for it, and then the rest on Everquest. I'm never going to leave Everquest.
Name is Death Bow.
Got our raid invites. To run up here and see. And everybody's leaving my group. Pony Killers is playing a sky. Whoa, Cheeser Chick, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Bomb Squad. That's awfully loud. Killing the first pony on Pegasus Island, and I think that's Island 4. Okay. So we're gonna be going up there. We'll be going up there.
Can anybody do alt invite in the Fairmont before the raid?
Oh, I almost fell off there. See that? Cannot back up. There's Lucy. I like your doggy, Lucy. Lucy! I like Fleabag too. That's a great name for a pet. Fleabag. I may have to, when my shaman gets her pet, I may have to come up with a new a nice little pet name. I have to buy a pet name for her. Daysprung. I want this planar expedition to zone in already. I can see my guild. Guild is in here somewhere. House. Okay, I've got the expedition information. I can get up in there. Oh. Gotta find the.
Good evening.
I'm not gonna fall. Here we are.
Alright, if you're in the raid, go ahead, zone up, and viz all the way to Pony Island. If you do not have invis a cloudy potion, let somebody in your group know that can invis, so
Oh.
they can invis.
They invised me. Well, the bard did. Now I'm gonna have to take a cloudy. I have them on me, thank God. Just want to be sure.
You will not be able to go up until we do the first time. Oh, the second island.
Did I miss the raid time, the start time?
No, we have an early start to kill the pony, so we don't have to wait.
Okay, where is the is this the zone in to go up? This is where I got lost last time. I think it's not. It's Pony Island.
Live, you in there?
Did I go too far? Do I have to fall now? I think you told me Pony Island is 4. I don't think this is right. I hope this is ponies right here. Where is everybody? Why am I the only one here? Okay, thank you. But where is everybody at? Are they near the zone up, or? I see horses. I see horses. Oh, there you go. Bison's coming to take me. Why can't I see invis? I need to see invis. Somebody give me a see invis. Thank you. I couldn't see anything. I was like, why? I know some of the armor that you get at some point will have see invis. Everybody make sure that I don't fall off the island, okay? I don't want to fall off. Must kill ponies. Life, you look wonderful. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that cute little ogre face. It's DKP. DKP. I'll get some good DKP from this. Not sure if I'll put in for anything up in Sky. Some point I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to do a hate raid. I don't know if I'll be able to stream the hate raid. Because of the sound and everything. My husband works in the same room that I do. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to stream a hate raid. I would love to be able to do that. I'm not going to promise it, but we'll see. I might be able to do partial stream, and then I'll have to stop the stream around 8. My husband starts. But I guess they're going to be doing some hate raids Monday. I think it's Monday they do them. I'll tell you in a second. Monday they do Maggie, Hate, and Finny.
Pony Island, uninvis, so we can target you, so I don't have to cast seed in this thing. Yakuza, I think we should have enough here. We need our life and one more tank above. Life, you can un-invis now.
Life is buffed. Life is buffed. I should have some decent DKP. I just don't, at this point I don't know exactly how much DKP I have. I'd have to go and check the guild web page. I never remember the link to that. I wish I could copy and paste from here, but I can't.
Lifeless.
Well, I know we have Margaret here. I'm pretty sure Hurley's here.
Lifeless isn't even in Discord.
All right. I should make a. I need to make that a hotkey. Is what I need to do.
Alright, we got Alice here too. And, Yakuza, go ahead and bring us one. Hurley and Gonzo. Y'all be on the main one when they split. You'll both have it. Preferably bring the white one, Yakuza. So
Currently, I have 40. What? 8.5. 8.5 DKP. But they only have me as a 48. I'm higher than that. Is way to go. I have had bad experiences with Blue Council. Blue Council, it could be construed as favoritism. A lot of people feel like they, oh, you're picking on the favorites and everything. The fact still remains
pick that up.
The fact still remains that if you are going to be raiding a lot, you should be allowed to get the items that you need, and the guild should be working towards gearing everybody.
Hurley, we're gonna assist
gearing
you,
everybody
to
that needs
the
to be
one.
geared up. Cast one of these.
Holly, you make sure Gonzo stays alive when the split comes.
Will do.
Gonzo, all you have to do is taunt it, stun it. You don't break the mez. If it can mez, I'm pretty sure like.
Hi, Pounce, how are you? Hope you don't fall off. Yeah, Fono wants me to. He's watching and waiting. I get pretty close to the edge sometimes, and I could make a mistake. I don't want to, but I could.
You have to clear the whole island or just one kill start the timer?
Just one.
How are you doing, Pounce?
Early on one, Gonzo on one.
A soul harvester! Got to stream this AM. Yay!
We got that one.
I'm glad.
No, it's beating on me.
Gonzo.
Max, we tanked it reasonably okay.
How did it go, Pounce? Was your stream good?
Yeah, thank you. Hurley's got it. Hurley's down.
Got this.
I hardly have to heal this guy. Okay, life is going.
Goodbye, cruel world. Maz, don't touch it. Don't touch the other one. It's Maz.
Yeah, that's.
I can't res anybody. I'm like, I need to res people. I want to res. Went okay doing Empire Kunark progression. Nice! Did a GM event and got weapon ornamentation, so now my Beast Lord is using. Nice! See, I like doing those. Those are freaking fun. Okay, we got one. We got it one down. Got a few more coming.
I'm going down.
Whoa! You see that? I was backing up. Backing up. Almost off the edge. That would suck ass. Especially when I'm healing the tanks here.
Is it slowed at least?
Not right now. It's resisting.
Don't
a
jinx
lot.
me! Not nearly as fun as Dark
I got
and
one
Sea
slowed,
was.
so
I'm
I'm
glad.
going down.
Working on the other one.
I'd like to be able to sit, but I'm not sure if I can. I'm only using the healing light right now because I have a pot on that allows me to save mana, healing to small heals like this. It doesn't work on complete heals. Can I sit? I don't think I have. I do have clear. I'm gonna cast a full heal on life. No, I'm not. That would have been a waste.
Maybe now.
I may not be able to sit now because I did a complete heal. Hope I still can. They got good aggro, good. I got some pot, that's right. Being a cleric, you always have pot. Gonna smoke a bowl on Sky. Whatever. I'm too old for that shit.
What's the tamer's HP?
15.
On
Anybody spare
accordance.
heal Gonzo?
Well, I've seen them
Always would.
You don't know me. You want some pot? Got a pot belly. How's that? Never too old for pot. Well, it's legal here in Washington, and I haven't smoked pot since I was 26 years old. And I really have no desire to. First of all, I don't like the way it smells. I think it's stinky. If I would do anything with pot, it would be edibles, so I don't smell.
I'm about to kick to EC, so don't res me until I zone.
Or I would use a vape of some sort. They had pot back
Is
then.
it-
Yes, they did.
Story is y'all need this help.
And it was illegal.
Nope.
It was illegal to use. Illegal to have. Illegal to do everything. Pot's been around for a long time. Now they're talking about making psychedelic mushrooms legal.
Earlier,
So how do you like that?
Y'all need this help.
No.
How would you like to have
Those tankies that
psychedelic
pick this
mushrooms
thing up.
legalized? So not only do you're going to have stoners, you're going to have stoners that are going to be seeing things.
Yes and no.
Yeah, it is better than synthetic drugs, but that's still popular here too. In fact, you can be driving around Seattle and have like 2 grams of whatever you want on you, and you're not gonna get arrested or anything. I mean, that's heroin, meth, whatever you want, and they're not gonna arrest you. You can have like 20 opiates on you, and they're not going to arrest you. Seattle is a drug town, I'll tell you. I've smoked pot once, never did mushrooms or everything. Yeah, drugs aren't my thing too. I like being who I am. I'm high on life. I don't need anything else. When I smoked pot and the one time my brothers died laughing. You love drugs? I like more power to you. My son smokes pot. My daughter's boyfriend smokes pot.
Yay, slow to 30%.
I'm like, whatever you want to do with your life, I'm happy for you. I don't need it and I don't want it. First of all, the cost. I smoke cigars, and because I smoke cigars, that's already costly enough. Now, if I started smoking pot, I think that's a little more expensive, and it's just not going to happen. My husband already freaks out that I'm spending too much on cigars. I am high thinking about you saying the L word. Because you know already that I love you. Nah, 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 nah. Just kidding, I only partake in the reefer madness too. Like I said, if I went to a party right now, because I am retired and it's not like I have to go for a drug test, because they still drug test on certain jobs and stuff like that. If I went to a party and res the dead and then jump.
I know, I feel like that. I want to re-roll.
You're too far away. It's getting partial. Sorry.
You're too far.
Put the renewal on. They always tell me res the dead and then jump, so I'm working on it.
Let's get Vice and Rizzed.
Working on it.
Alright, so we're getting these people up and starting invites.
I'm gonna jump down and turn my quest in after people get mana.
You can go now. You don't need to wait on us. We all need
I
to-
guess we'll do this. I think Vizen got his res already.
Alright, we'll be going to 1.5 to kill Noble.
It takes me a while for the stupid thing to refresh.
I'm heading there
I
now.
didn't see Vizen. I had Vizen's corpse targeted, and then they pulled it away.
Enchanters do not go to 1.5. You go up to 1. Actually, everybody should go to 1. We're going to kill the Prince of Heart.
Okay, stop at 1.
Alright, you gotta say the love word. I'm gonna back up off of this thing, okay? Nope, gotta be an accident. Oops, it's an accident.
Alright. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but, like, are we out of combat right now? Why do we even send 50% it's after the fight? I know it takes a little bit more mana.
Oh well. Come on, don't you like the spread eagle fall? I know that does it for you, Phono. My wife was chronic
Yeah, that's a
migraines,
dick
and the
move.
devil's lettuce is helps. I've heard other people say the same thing, Dead
What
Sexy.
happens is
And like I said, if it would
I'm
work
just
for
saying,
me
that's not been the first
as a
time that's ever
medical
happened.
marijuana, if
I've
a
caught-
doctor would
I've
say
taken
do it,
multiples in the past.
I would
Like, if we're out of
definitely,
combat, if we're not, like,
I would definitely be the
doing
one
battle
to say,
reses
all right,
during
let's do
Mortal
it.
Kombat, during chains and stuff like that.
And
Wait
I
the
would
extra
also
10 seconds to res
say,
somebody 90%.
that I would do
It's
edibles only.
30%.
I do not like the
It matters,
smell of
Over the
pot.
course of
I
a
think
night.
it's a
Only if your
horrible,
name's Death
awful,
Row does it matter.
nasty, stinky smell.
The last raid, or last sky raid, I got down to 65% from 100. It was awesome.
Alright, so we're jumping and going on 1.
Yeah. All the reses are done. Yeah, looks like all of them.
Back up we go again. This is the way we have to run through, and I think I
Yeah, you can
should
go up to
probably.
1 if you got the DZ and the Raven back.
We're at 1.
Gonzo, unless we're actually in the middle of DT mobs or something, you
Sit in med. Yeah, pot is all right. Like I said, my son smokes it with his friends and stuff like that. It's legal. I had issues with it when it wasn't legal. I was like, no. I mean, my second husband, we were in Indiana, and Indiana was really, really crazy. Like, don't smoke that stuff, and don't sell it, and don't do any of that. So I was a little kind of crazy about that. But right now, it's like, it doesn't matter to me. If you want to do it, you do it. Not my life. Not my life, only a matter of time. Yeah, when it's legal everywhere. And like I was talking to my husband about it, I said, I would like to know what, because Amsterdam has been doing it for a long time. I want to know what legal, like what effects are actually, what is actually going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, have they done studies in Amsterdam? I've been meaning to look that up and see exactly what they found out about the effects of smoking that as often as a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of people smoke them like cigarettes. And for me, it's like, no. So that's what I want to see what that,
Shaman on this ring.
how many accidents happen because people are high, when they're driving. To me, when I smoked pot, I felt drunk, I guess is the word. And if you feel like if you can't focus and if everything is slow and everything, you shouldn't be behind the wheel. A lot of people are smoking pot and driving, and I'm like, are you crazy?
I can
Don't
catch
do
you.
that.
Let's go.
You just smoke pot, stay home. Yeah, so I want to know what, I know here in Washington, since they've legalized it,
No,
I'm
good.
driving while intoxicated regardless, whether you're smoking pot or drinking, you get a DUI. And there's been a lot of deaths. More accidents have happened since legalization and everything like that, I guess. What does my husband say? How does he put that? It's process of elimination. I mean, if you're gonna be stupid, death to clerics. What the hell? I am your fucking mother. How old are you again?
tell you what, we had some pallies.
Don't make me spank you.
I'm gonna love that Splash Hill.
It'll never last.
It could. Don't get my hopes down.
I'm like 75. Punish me, mommy. Whatever. I always tell every time somebody asks me how old are you, I said I'm old enough to spank you and you to like it, as long as it's legal. I'm not 75. In fact, I've had a lot of people lately. I don't know what it is, but I have a lot of people lately thinking I'm like 40 something, and I'm like, wow, thanks. I'm not. I'm old. An old little bird. We're not 37. 34 here. I'm still old enough to be your mom, dead sexy. How old do you guys think I am? And I'm not gonna be like mad dark side, or I can still be your mom. I have a daughter your age. Pretty damn close. I'm going to be 56 in June. 56. The phono knows my age. I'm going to be 56. I'll be I'm getting up there. I am a senior citizen. I get discounts. That's all that matters, right? Guys are right on there. But like I said, when I go out with my husband, who is 16 years younger than me, yes, my husband is 16 years younger than me. When we go places, I know you're 24. When we go out to dinner or anything like that, nobody questions because we've met now. You know, back in the day when we first got married, I was 36 and he was 20 when we got married. And they were always saying, your son, and he would get so mad at those people that constantly called him my son. He would say, this is my wife. He was very, very upset. But it's gotten to the point where we've been married, we're going to be married 19 years in July. July 15th, be married. I'm not a Crable Rotter. I'm not. Look, I'll tell you the story. I met him on AOL. Okay? I was going through my second marriage was failing. He was very young when we started talking. My mother actually met him first in an AOL chat room. And we started talking. And my mother was, you need to talk to this guy. He's really nice. And I started talking to him and I started telling him my woes about my marriage failing and everything like that. And he kept saying, when I turn 18, I want to take care of you. And I'm like, no, I don't need another child. I have 3. I don't need another one. And he kept saying, I'll take care of you. And I'm like, no. Then he disappeared for like 6 months. I didn't hear from him. I didn't see him. And then he came back onto AOL and he told me he had joined the Marine Corps and he's making money now. And he would like to take care of me. And then he wanted to meet me. And I was like, alrighty then. And I didn't expect it. And then one day he came up and he had bought tickets to come visit me in Washington. And he was in California. My husband is 16 years younger than me. And do the math. I'm going to be 56 in June. And they had Nookie. Yeah, he's going to be... Yeah. So, yeah, his mother's only 7 years older than me. Good for me. He wouldn't leave me alone. I was very mean. To me. He would not leave me alone. He would not stop bothering me. He came to visit me when he was 19 years old and stayed with me for 2 weeks. And during the New Year's of that, before he left, he says, I knew I was in love with you. And this is the words he said. I knew I was in love with you just talking to you over AOL. But now that I've been here for 2 weeks, I know... oh, thank you, Phono. He said to me, he says, now that I've gotten to meet you and actually be with you for 2 weeks, he says, I'm in love with you. He says, would you marry me? And I was like, third marriage, 3 times. And I was like, I really don't want to. I really don't want. And he got on his hands and knees and basically crawled at me and said, please marry me, please marry me, please marry me. And so I agreed. And he had to go back. He had to go back to Texas where he was stationed, and then he came up that following June, and we got married, or July, and we got married. It was July. Got married in July. Wow. And then I was still up in Washington for 3 months after being married, and he had to go back to Texas. He found a place, an apartment. He did all that work for us. And I had to pack up and I had to leave Washington State and drive all the way down to San Antonio, Texas.
That's true.
And went in September. It was freaking cold up here. And I entered San Antonio, Texas with the humidity and the heat. It was 104 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit or Celsius or whatever it is, but it was 104 degrees. It was freaking hot. and I had to drive through Death Valley with no air conditioning and everything. I got down to Texas, I was just dirty. And we got into our apartment where I got bit by sand ants, fire ants, and I got and burned my foot on the cement, and I was like, I hate Texas. I didn't get much sleep, Darksider. One thing about me being, I was 36 years old, he was 20. How much sleep do you think we got? Not a whole lot.
Life.
We locked the doors
Kill
and
princes.
nobody saw
Anybody
us.
help him
We'll just
kill
say that.
princes. Kill princes.
Your mom and dad are 15 years apart, but your dad's probably older. It's very rare that a woman is older.
AOE the Keymaster. I don't know if it'll kill you or not.
There's no use to it.
See, there's nothing wrong with it. Look at Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher were married for how long, and they were in. She was a lot older than he was. If you love someone, who cares? Your happiness shouldn't mean shit to anyone. Exactly. And that's why we were. Oh, but his mother was so mean to us. She kept talking to my mother, saying, you know, your daughter's a little harlot and all kinds of stuff, and I'm just water under the bridge. He's just getting experience. She said some really mean things to me. 45 years. Uh-oh. Then Holly touched his wiener and they lived happily ever after. Good. I won't tell her, I promise. I don't even get mad. Like I said, age is but a number. I keep telling people, and I think that's why a lot of people think I'm younger, is because my attitude is much younger. I'm not a stuffy old woman. Did I piss in her coffee? No. I am a nice person, and I'm always forgiving, and I forgave her, and she thinks I'm like her. I have this. She thinks I'm her best friend.
And Shanners and shamans start grabbing mellowing pets.
The worst thing that my mother-in-law ever did was tell me about her boyfriends. She had a boyfriend named Mark. And she kept telling me about her boyfriend's big penis. And
Key for that?
no, you don't need a key for that.
Bad.
If you do not have a key for Island 2, pick up a. Wait, I have to kill that first. Pick up a key of misalignment from the Keymaster.
she kept talking about her boyfriends. Yeah. Oh, I get mad when I get pushed.
Key of misplacement.
She didn't pay. My name is Mark. She's talking about me. Were you the one with the big penis? She kept talking to me about him. And she kept saying Mark wanted to do a threesome, and she kept saying, I don't know if I should do that. And I'm like, oh my God, you're my mother-in-law. Stop talking to me about that crap. I was so mad. Stop talking to me about that. And then she
His blades are up. The hell?
then when she picked up her Bible one time, she was talking to me about God. Hey, BJ. Thank you so much, Brom. I hope you stick around and get your points. Or you like your son has the biggest dick I've ever seen. Oh dear God, I should have, shouldn't I?
Alright.
I've always had weird mother-in-laws though. My first marriage.
I'm sure he will aggro.
You'll never leave again, okay? My first marriage.
He'll take one blade,
My
and
mother-in-law
he'll
came
take
up to
one
me and
blade,
she asked me if my husband was sexy.
And we will DPS
Why would
the blades
a
first,
mother
and
want to
we'll-
know if her son is
we'll
sexy or
keep the
not?
noble away from us, of course, because of the baby.
Cry trigger me, assist, please.
You pushed me, Phono. You pushed me. But yeah, I don't know what it is about mother-in-laws,
Go
but
ahead and zone up.
creepy.
If you have your
I hope I'm never that creepy.
Not Island 2, guys. Not Island 2. Island 1.5.
Oh yeah, we had the fights, my mother-in-law with my current husband
You got
and
the
I.
noble target.
It's yeah, it's not only that, Dexec. The current mother-in-law, I love her. I do. She's my mother-in-law. She is a good person. She has a very kind heart. But when I married her son, my husband, she would send birthday cards with lipstick kisses all over inside.
Yes, come on up.
Love, always, always love.
Alright.
Written all inside it and everything like that. And I'm like, this is creepy. I still have that. I think I still have that that birthday card somewhere. Creepy. The other thing she used to do.
Keep life and Gonzo up.
I'm telling you. She came up and
Shamans get the noble.
She came up when we were in bed. They came up to visit from California.
All pets. All
And
that's died.
my husband and I are in bed. My husband sleeps in the nude.
Remember.
And
the
she
noble
jumped
aliens,
on
yeah.
him, and she was wearing a thong and a t-shirt. He's under the bed, you know, and I'm right next to him and going, what the fuck? And this is the stuff that I had to deal with. I'm like, this is not normal. This is not normal. My husband, when she did that, he's like, Mom, get the fuck off me. That's exactly what he said. I mean, you know, you guys, first thing in the morning, what goes on, you know? And she just kept on, doing that, man. Woman. She's since then stopped. Her marriage failed. Yeah. His mom is 98 pounds. She's only 7 years older than me. She looks like she's 90. So you make the decisions.
Number 2, I did not know Gandhi had a girl.
Tree out here. Nice.
Finally got her patched up.
Is his mom hot? I don't know, but she sure had her boyfriends. She sure had the boyfriends, I'll tell you.
It drops epic. Oh no, quest piece.
Yeah, in order to complete a lot of the quests, you have to kill a freeze.
This guy a belly caster.
I think he might just be in the match.
I never had a good relationship with my parents. I have, well, right at this point, Dead Sexy, I don't even, my father is 91 years old. Okay? And, oh shit, I'm good. My father is 91, my mother's gonna be 84. And,
Which healer?
I spent 3 months over there with my parents. Had a little problem with, no, I'm never gonna fall off Sky now. I don't want you to leave. I never had a problem with my parents or my mother and everything like that, but I spent 3 months over there and I didn't get along with my older brother very well. But when I came back from being in Ohio, we were going to move to Cleveland, Ohio, and my husband didn't want to leave Washington State, so we ended up in an argument. And I ended up leaving my husband. And I was parted from him for 3 months, living with my daughter. And I made him go through anger management, so he's doing quite a lot better now. And I ended up coming back to live with him because because I love him. Shit, I need.
No, I didn't have to start anything. Did you get triggered?
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright. Just now or just the last one?
Last.
So that's what was going on with my golden Afridi chest plate. How beautiful is that? Oh,
Alright, we can get ready.
I want that.
Talismanic cleric.
I have. Oh, did I drop 2? Shit. I'm gonna go in all in on those. I'm gonna try to get that chest plate.
Druid's Shams, how's your man?
So currently, I am wearing a mithril rune tunic, and that one is a lot better. Yeah, it was really tough. It was really tough to do, but
I don't think the torque of use was used or anything, correct?
oh shit. Hold on. I want one of those breastplates. I wonder if I can get it. Gotta get this.
I believe 3D chest plates are not used for anything. They're just Southwest God.
I'm gonna go 7. Did it not go in? There it is.
I was gonna say that's pretty much how cleric breastplate pretty well.
I don't know if I get that. Yeah, the relationships, like I talk about that sometimes in the stream.
Shams can wear too.
All our clerics have that chest plate from Hayden.
All
need
classes
this.
So any class that uses those like Shams, Druids can wear that.
To go over here.
Somebody got aggro, I assume it's a Sham.
No, it's not good. I'm standing over here and Azrak hit me.
Alright. Kill that Azrak. Yeah, I'll just fly over and be like, oh, they're over there, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna loop, get him.
We should have enough mana to handle Azracs. Monks over first, tanks and healers.
I guess we're going up. Yeah, we talk about a lot about relationships and in my stream. And my father, my father-in-law from my first marriage always said, "There goes a perfectly good friendship." When we got
Get on it. Don't be picky.
when we got married, and he also said, marriage is like a partnership. It is a partnership like a business, and he says if two partners can't get along, then the partnership fails. Business fails. So you got to look at relationships as being like as a business. When you get together, you're building a life together. You purchase a house. It's like putting money back into the business. You put money back into housing. You put money into kids and scholarships and and stuff like that. It's a business. And if you don't think of it that way, then it fails. Especially if you can't get both working together. My husband and I work together pretty well, considering I'm disabled and haven't been to work for a while. Oh my God, I won it. Yes. This off, put that over here. This and put it on. Now I got a really nice BP. I'm very happy about that. There goes all my DKP. A sexy business, that's right. Sexy business. Now it looks sexy. I got a golden BP on. I've never seen that.
There's only one more. He's kind of off the island to this. Alright, let's have Margaret tank it. Margaret, on you. Pull that thing, let's get.
Alright.
Whenever. Don't be shy. Yes. Pull.
How are you doing, Grr? Grr, my love. Yeah, the 10 on this breastplate, this right here, this wisdom, it'll last me for a while. So that's why I went in for it, and I'm so happy I got it. That'll help me on that. I don't know.
Yeah. For you,
I don't know the
enchanters,
stats on the
right away.
on the cleric BP from hate. You'd have to ask another cleric.
They pick up that thunder spirit for him.
I don't think it's as good. I think the cleric BP. Your arm's so sore. What are you doing over there? Just gaming and stuff?
You have to make one.
There's a reason why your arm gets sore. Try switching to the other hand.
Jeffy, you get res?
I keep forgetting I have hotkeys here that'll tell the guild what I'm doing and everything. And yeah. I have my auto character. Guess I don't want OOC over there. Now that I'm thinking about it. OOC is... I gotta constantly switch things around. I was hanging with friends last night. I decided to arm wrestle. Southpaw wrestling tends to make arms. I bet. You know, when I was younger, I was really good at arm wrestling. I was really good at wrestling. I was younger. But arm wrestling... I had a guy knock me down to the ground one time. We went to a party, and it was a bunch of truckers at the party. And I got knocked down by one of my husband's best friends.
Where you grab one of the broken
And
mirrors.
he sat on me and he says, "What are you going to do now?" Oh yeah, wrestling in bed.
Hand on the broken mirror.
He says, "What are you going to do now?" And I flipped him over onto his back and I told him
Oh, it's the broken
this.
mirror, how you get
And
to
I
this
said,
key.
"What are you going to do now?" And all the truckers were there and were dying laughing because he didn't expect that I could flip him over like that. Ex-military, off. And still couldn't do anything to me.
There's a cloud here.
Falling lifeless, you know.
It's dropping now, Jaffe. Alright, I got it. Tag, you're it.
So yeah, I did a number with him.
Stand back up. Come to you.
It happens.
Super fast.
It happens, and it is okay.
Alright. Once we get these people over here, Judo, start bringing one at a time. Pace it a little bit. Because we're...
First tip, primitive pagans.
Somebody's got one on them. Maybe it's just pathing weird.
It's on you.
Yeah, I just tagged it again.
Right. Y'all go ahead and pick up the cloud when you're ready.
It is better. God damn it. It is better. Yeah, it's all good. I may never get the press plate. May never. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get to hate. And if this is, it's no trade,
As long as
so
it's not high, bring the two.
if I do happen to get one, then great. If I don't, got this one.
Someone tagged the win.
Oh, okay, but I didn't know you were. I keep talking, and I'm like, I don't know if he's in here
There's
or
two
not.
clouds. One on somebody
Yeah.
on one.
If I ever get the chance to go to hate raid or something like that, I may. Oh, your dark side. Okay. If I don't get it, I have one. I've got a good BP right now. It's Pretty decent. Pretty sweet actually. I've never seen one up here. Weird, of all the times that I've been up here. Oh.
I mean, I know we have some time because we have to wait for the next element to spawn.
And so I'm good. I got this.
8:15?
Like I said, I've not been able to make the hate raids because my husband's work schedule and everything. He's currently out of the house with the dogs. He likes to go out, and he's probably grocery shopping, and he'll be home and bring dinner or make dinner or whatever he's going to be doing. He'll be busy today, so he's taking the dogs to get washed. They need to be cleaned. They're stinky dogs. I love my dogs though. They're stinky dogs.
Don't tag, don't.
So he takes them once a month, and he goes and he gives them a bath and gets them all smelling good and gives them an outing because they like to be out. Yes, Phono. What is it, my dear? Have any idea? How about you shut the fuck up? That's my idea.
That says guys.
Need somebody to either drag both of us off to the side or pull them.
Shut the fuck up and I'll
Make
give
sure
you a
we
kiss.
got hill monks unless they ask for a hill.
Let's play the quiet game. You want to listen to the raid? Phono and I go way back. I don't even know. He actually, Phono, Darksider played. Oh Jesus Christ! Darksider played on Lockjaw.
Yeah, somebody come over here and tag. Never mind.
And was gilded with me, and so he's come back to visit and everything, and I'm really happy to see him.
Need to tag. I'm rooted.
But you might know Phono as Maximus. He used to be a warrior named Maximus.
Guys, make sure it stays out of the raid.
Blades.
That thing hits hard.
Eladze.
Yeah, that's the special one,
Blades.
so be ready.
You don't know him? Well, you should.
It's like Gonzo's casting.
Freaking
Don't
awesome.
send pets in on it either.
Keep Gonzo.
I know people everywhere. You were Maximus. Whatever.
Don't over DPS it. Don't over slow it. Don't over debuff.
And now you're at Artero and some female tunes.
Coming in on the other side.
He was a barb warrior that was a badass.
good.
Favorite time on that server was Sea Furies. No kidding. I know. I miss Lockjaw. I do. I was on Fippy. Okay, Max was at SK, Maximus. Dark Elf Warrior since Classic. Nice. Yeah, they told me to play a DE Cleric. They said, play a DE Cleric, it's good, it's good! And then I get lost in Nariak all the freaking time.
Let's kill that hard.
All the freaking time. Oh. See what you did. Do I sound like a harpy? I'm just glad you're glad I'm not a human this time. That is rare for me. I'm telling you, I liked playing my human cleric.
Oh,
Miss
no.
my human cleric.
Did we get aggro on them? Okay.
That's me. Pretty much we can pull the boss next.
That's fine.
Leads.
Clear more trash channel on mana.
That would be fine for the boss. We got a shit ton of healer.
We went down to 816, by the way. I'm gonna pull these down off to the side.
Blades of. I remember Blades. But we were gilded together, so you had to have known. I swear, we met on Lockjaw, Phono, and you were gilded.
Door glass on the left. On the left.
You were gilded.
Hit it.
Oh, but never mind.
Looks
Hi,
like
werewolf.
Curtis got it. Keep it her.
I have not fallen off yet.
First this, guys.
Phono says that if I fall off, he'll give me some bits. He'll
That was
donate
your
some
chance,
bits.
son.
And he also said that it has to be on accident. God dang it. So far, so good. So far, so good. figure out how to box on here with the one computer right now. Another warrior. VPNs is what my husband said. Use VPN. I don't know anything about VPNs. My husband knows all about the VPNs, and he says that's about the only way you're going to be able to box on the same computer. And he says that's how a lot of the boxers on here are doing it. All those mage, they don't have. I said, how can you have 20 tunes and you have 20 computers? I don't know how they do it. He goes, VPN. I'm like, Jesus. Falls off on accident, then I'm gonna do shit sheet yet again. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know anything about VPN either.
I guess we have time. We killed them. If reading on next.
Right. Although he is a bit harder.
ISO boxer. Well, he just said MQ2. What is MQ2? Where do you go? You got to download that? Is that a program that you use or weird? How do you get VPN? You just type in how to use a VPN. Probably YouTube will tell you how to use a VPN too. YouTube tells you everything. Sure that don't have. That's over here. Let's stay away from the edge. Although I really want to, hear the words, but I don't want to fall off. I really don't. And I'm always backing up, I'm always doing this shit, and the next thing you know, I'm falling off the edge.
Okay, we can board over if you want.
My pet is loose! Oh, capacitor's pet!
Hold on. Some people don't have the key piece from this one.
I'm gonna show you where I turn into that. Come on.
Alright. You'll get the animal figurine, and you'll turn it into the lunatic up to
The
at the
lunatic.
entrance of the temple up there where you go ahead and put them. Yeah, put them all over the ground.
Now we're going up again. Well, that was quick.
Okay, up the hill there.
Yeah, and the temple. There's nothing up there that should anchor. Just make sure you don't talk to the lunatic or attack.
Quiet game, go. What? What about quiet game? What do you want me to do? I can't FD like these guys. Look at that. FD. Go where? Go to hell? Been there. Done that. Called my second and first marriage. Gray damask cloak. Pretty that is. White satin gloves. Oof, those don't look so happy. Look at all this. Mana is good, but Jesus. We're playing the quiet game. You lose, and how you owe me a chrono. I don't owe you shice. How can everybody be so far back here? I'm afraid. Afraid to go any further back. We didn't make any bets like that where I have to be quiet. Killing ponies again? Ride it, my pony.
Go ahead and start pulling it out.
One of the items for a bit. So down the board.
Alright, that's fine. Pick one.
Now I have no.
There you go.
Now I have no points anymore. I don't no more DKP. I have maybe one DK. Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants that cloak.
Free chrono.
You might need to call out what quest.
You can
For-
EAD.
It's for wizard.
No, EABD.
Yeah.
Non-intelligence.
Eat a bag of dicks.
All one wizard is here.
Never gonna
Yeah,
happen.
still.
I have one chrono on me.
That's not
And I think I gave you a chrono once. I have one chrono
Well,
left.
she didn't want it. So.
You suck your dental work?
Which one's doing this? The splits on?
I'd never get rid of you then, right?
This one you get mess. This one you get mess.
My second husband named me Hoover. Drifter Zordon! Thank you for the raid! Welcome to the Bomb Squad. And we're raiding Sky. Thank you so much. Welcome everybody. The nerds have arrived. Thank you. I'm having a discussion about bad things. You probably came in as I was saying my nickname used to be Hoover. Can you guess why? Yeah. My second husband used to call me Hoover. Get over here, Hoover. He used to tell his friends, this is how bad my second husband. My second husband was so bad that he used to tell his friends that I could suck a watermelon through a garden hose. Carpenters were always clean. Yes. The carpets were always clean. It's cool. We are discussing women's rights. Oh boy. See, I'm not a feminist. I'll tell you that right now, guys. I'm not a feminist. If I had a choice, and let's say I was back like being 20 years older and everything. If I had a choice, I'd be like, sure, I'll stay home, pregnant. You need a sandwich? That was me. I was like, you want to go to work? You want to get all the stress? You want to work, make money? You do that. I'll stay home. I'll clean the racing stripes out of your underwear. I'm good with that. I am so not a feminist. And although I feel that if a woman is just as smart as a man, you should, she should get paid. I think that's the way it is. But these women who think they could do a lot of these men's jobs, come on, ladies, you're just not built that way. It's just like a man can't have babies. Get over it. We were talking about the laws that were forcing lack of choice. Oh my
Actually, don't worry
god.
about trying to mez them because they're so hard to mez.
It'll just get you killed.
I'm gonna say this, and you guys might not like it, but as a man,
You're the boss.
you created that child. You should have a voice to a point. If you're going to be part of that child's life for the rest of its life, and you want to have that child, you have the right to tell the woman, I want to keep that child. I will be part of that child's life. I will take care of you, and I will take care of that child. And the woman should honor that. But if a man is like, doesn't even have anything to do with the woman at all, okay? Like, 100, like I'm saying, these people who are for, against abortions and stuff like that, right? They're these men that don't even have children of their own, and they're marching at these abortion clinics and saying, you're murdering, you should have this child, you should ruin your fucking life, you should listen to us, and you have no rights, and blah, blah, blah. No. If the woman was raped and and just did not have that capability of raising a child, knowing also that if they gave the child up for adoption, that when that child turned 19, 20 years old, that child's going to come knocking on your door and making you feel this big because you gave them up for adoption. If you're strong enough to do that, more power to you. But there's a lot of women out there that probably could not handle that. The depression involved in knowing you have a child out there that you abandoned, basically, or gave up, it's just, and that's my personal opinion. That doesn't mean that everybody thinks the same way. That's what makes us human. We have the right to choose. We have the right for free, to be able to decide for, what we want to do. And it's sad in this world, in this world, that slowly but surely, because of our humanity, no, you shut up. Because of our humanity, that people are slowly taking away those rights. They're slowly having the rights taken away. And it's going to be too late before you realize it. And that's what... Exactly, Dead Sexy. You can have an opinion. Everybody has the right to an opinion. Everybody has a right to give advice. You, as a human being, if you don't like the opinion and you don't like the advice, you don't need to take it. You don't need to listen, right? You should. But the problem is that the world has become they're offended about everything. Everybody is offended about everything. If I said something to offend somebody out there, I'm sorry. This is my opinion. I should be allowed to say how I feel. Just like you would come back at me and say how you feel. And as an adult and a human being, I should not be upset because you have a differing opinion of me. I could get excited about trying to get my point across. You can get excited about getting your point across, and that's fine. That's good for you to do that. But don't get mad because somebody has a different opinion. It's what makes us human. And we should all really try to get along, is basically the stupidity about I'm offended over every goddamn thing on this planet. Something always offends somebody. Standard cleaning up today. A petrified wood. Ooh, shut up. Snack time, boys. A mouse leg fell in my soup. Nice! Protein. Is there something wrong with that? Sometimes, no, not at all. Exactly. Like I said, sometimes you might go to different countries, and that might be a delicacy. You scored. I don't think I had mice for pets. I had rats for pets, and I guess if I was hungry enough, man eat man world, right? My resolution went off of Lifeless. Lifeless has no buffs. Oh no! That is sad right there, that this is rotting. Dear God. That is sad. That's not even there. You had a pet rat in college. Pet rats are fun. They're about the best thing you could possibly have. Water pits. Next to a dog. I have a cat. She's a bitch. Mages, enchanters, they're getting stuff today, man. Ooh, an ivory pendant. Nice. May I have the ivory pendant, please? Nobody wants it. Currently, what do I have on my neck? Oh look, I have a banded. Can I have the ivory pendant, please, without DKP? I would like it. Nobody else takes it. Can I have it, please? I don't have any more DKP. Oh. I didn't fall off yet. I did not. I'm planning on doing it. On purpose. Everybody's completing this no vacancy thing. You like the chimes? I can hear the chimes in the background. Good job, capacitor. Got that bracelet of quiescence. Good job. GG. Good going. There's a bracelet of cessation. Oh, you guys are cleaning up. Hint casters are doing really well here. It's good. Lots of belts coming up. Lots of bracelets, wrists. Good. Good. Welcome to everybody that's here for watching me raid. Thank you for being here. It's always pleasant to have you here.
Pets. Alright, we're gonna move over to the overseer. We're gonna get ready to do him in just a minute. We're gonna move over in a minute.
Over. Not falling off yet. Oh shit, I gotta send a bell to that guy to get another
pathing issues again, like
clarity.
last night, because my Thunder Spirit broke Mez and then disappeared.
They break Maz here sometimes it'll go back to the first time.
Oops. That's the wrong guy.
Yeah, that's pretty common. Yeah, if you lose it, I just jumped off and gotten a new one. If you're lucky, you find the same one and it's already got mallow.
Right? Yeah. One can hope.
Alright, probably need about 3 minutes from then. Make sure Unga and Life are fully gone.
I'm running over. I'm dealing with shit ton of loot.
I am going to get rid of this. Put my
We're not going to call the AoE, but call the death trap.
Somebody gave him the Shield of Wars already, so I'm just gonna redo it. Alright. Good job! Get ready for a lot of reading and fun shamans and druids that are new here. I guess they allowed shamans and druids to get in on the cleric channel. I don't even know who got that neck. still here. I missed it. I missed who got the neck piece. I like that necklace. I heard the car door slam. My husband may be home. He may be home after washing the dogs and everything. Ollie. Yep, he's home.
Their mayor. No.
I'm on res duty.
There was an Azarite that tried to jump,
Oh, they said be no res duty. Spot heal. Gotcha.
but I'm back out of combat, so.
Gotcha. Let's get my oops. I'm not camp. Outful wolf. You hear the ones you res. You get a drag corpse key related for raid window. Drag to you. I got it. I got it. That's what I usually do. How beautiful golden he is. Put her on the mic. This cat won't shut up. Wants to raid too. Got my corpse drag button here. Got my res key here. Got my heal key here. Good. Can't talk what? Who can't talk? The cat? I can talk. Talk all I want. How are you doing, Wex Wex? You don't see anyone chatting? There were a few people chatting earlier. No, it's not broken. Not broken. We're good. How are you doing, Wex Wex? I was just going through my bombs the other day and I saw your name and I thought of you. I was like, oh, yes, Wex Wex.
You got a problem with that, buddy?
My subby bombs.
I did it. I ran back and got it. I don't know what you want me to do with it.
All my food, all the food is going to be, sitting on the counter waiting
Yeah, I
for
got
me to
plenty
put it away. I hope you didn't buy anything
I
that
thought you could use
is
some
going to
petrified
melt.
Oh, he was excited about that.
I miss when I don't see the people that I really like. I do. Like I said, I've raided. I was on all day, and now we're at a raid, and it's a once a week I can stream the raid. So, what's up, Bram? And I'm going to try to stream hate on Monday. I'm gonna try. I may have to leave early and not complete the raid because my husband comes to work at 8. He works in the same room and there's just too much noise. I would have to shut off all the sound and everything and I wouldn't be able to talk at all. You know me? I can't shut up. Shut up. So is the raid doing well? Yeah, we're waiting. We're moving up on the islands pretty quickly, actually. We're on the next island to do the boss. And we're doing pretty well. I'm on res duty because I know I stream and I'm very... if I was to be on CH rotation and try to... I get kind of goofy. So I asked to be on res duty and they like that I'm pretty quick about the reses and getting people back into action and everything like that. So that's what I'm doing.
Anyone know the key that you bring up the extended target window with?
You have to make one. There isn't one by default.
I don't know. I got my extended target window up. I don't even know how I did it.
Pop up every time I was engaged or there was damage happening around me. This has been
I got my extended target window up. I don't even know where it came from.
How do you make one? What's the command?
You go into options and then keys and then UI, and you can make one for toggles.
thank you.
Alright. Hopefully everybody's back and ready. Alright, stand up if you're back.
By the way.
Okay, now I got an E for extended target window. Yeah, I learned something new today. See that?
No.
But it came up for some reason. I don't know why. Popped up on me.
Alright, who's our first DT taker?
Defo is.
Capacitor needs a heal.
Capacitor?
Alright.
You got your heal.
Defo and Life, you're gonna be the main MT on the second.
Who's the tank? I couldn't understand that.
Just provoke him, and after Defo takes the DT Life, just provoke him on top, take him back. Defo, you might want to stand back a little bit in case he doesn't DT right.
Who was the tank? I couldn't hear
Okay,
it.
shoot him from here.
Should be. Just don't bring him into the raid. You might want to stand to the side. Alright, healers, make sure you're in range of Life.
Yeah, I got one.
This guy hits hard and fast.
He is slow, I believe. He is a belly caster too, I think. Hold on. Yes, he is a belly caster. So to
There.
mallow and do anything to him, you have to be.
Chuck Norris! No! I think you could still make it up here.
All right, guys.
You could always
Need that
ask.
buff.
You could always come back up here.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm holding.
Answer in the window.
Yeah,
Three are in the window.
they will break since we get ready.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough for me because I got a res. You're just too miserable. Oh, don't be miserable. You need a hug. I hug you. I virtually hug you. You know you're loved here. Mark's today sick. Oh no. I hate when people are sick. I would take your illness. I'm old and it doesn't matter if I would get very sick. I can take it. Live the long and luxurious life. Please let me take your illness and
We
feel
ready?
better. 11, set an alarm for 3 p.m. But when you're sick, that happens.
Go ahead.
When you're sick, it happens.
All right, Life, grab him.
Go like.
Whoa, he's fast.
Holy hell.
Life down.
Next tank out.
And he went down quick.
Yeah, lay on hands me if you have to.
Early lay on hands.
Do you want us to jump in quicker? Get on the disarm one.
Where's Death Bowl?
Get those daggers out of his hands. Disarm. Disarm now. Don't worry about
6
daggers.
seconds to DT.
Pull it off of him.
Death Bowl.
DT
Where are you
out.
going?
You can assist me, just be careful.
We're killing the Afridi right now.
Holly, Sabina, y'all got the.
6 seconds to DT.
Get it off.
DT out.
Killing the mob. Killing the boss mob. Oh, there's some corpses. Early.
Definitely, I must have degrouped when you get a second.
You get it?
I'll get down.
Seconds to DT.
All right, let's go Gonzo. Gonzo.
DT out.
All right, hills on Hurley. Fast hills on Hurley. Channel.
He just got rezzed.
I'm Burn Dog's down.
Moving around red now.
Oh God!
It's on lifeless. It's on life. Oh, life down.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to reset.
Okay. Farquad, pick it up.
Really?
Hills
I
on
can't
Farquad. All
pull
hills
his
on Farquad.
corpse?
Too many are dropping, just reset.
Enchanters are getting summoned.
Here we go. This is where we wipe.
What's the word? We're setting it up.
I got him right now. Murdro. Heals Murdro.
DT out. Coming out.
50%.
Reset it, guys. Reset. Jump.
Jump.
Who's ever got aggro?
I don't think I have. I do have
tank.
aggro.
If you're down already, you already died. I don't know who's
Everything
dying.
is everything. It was after me. Did you see that?
We need probably.
I'm dragging Deathbow's corpse with me. Oh my God! Seriously.
Stupid question. Now that we've got him disarmed, does he start disarmed or do we have to do it again?
He'll start disarmed.
Well, that should help.
Dragging Deathbow's corpse all the way down. Went to drop it, and they told me jump, so I jumped. Look, I fell off Sky. Well, they got him down to 48%. That's not too bad.
This is Fen. I gotta let the freaking cat.
I need to move my extended target window. I can't really.
We gotta res Med up anyway.
Everybody, any room or are we full?
Yeah, we got room.
Yeah, I'm dead right now. Hang on. Put X in guild so I can invite you when I get rest.
Try this again. No, I didn't fall. We had to jump. We got the overseer down to 48%, and the tanks just started dying, and we had to get out because of aggro. Now we're running all back to get back up there and set it and do it again.
Doesn't come.
Thank you, sir.
Do you want me to just pet it and we can take it with us? Never
There's-
mind, charmed.
There's
We got
two.
an Azarac out over here.
I feel miserable.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't do anything with him.
Where's he?
We
at?
got all the Azaracs over here. This isn't
Yeah.
good.
I don't think we have any tanks here.
wow.
This is messed up.
Are we rebuffing on Island 1 or are we moving?
We'll rebuff on the Island 4 after we kill these two out.
I'll be there eventually. I'm still figuring out.
No one up here that can tell him this thing is.
We're playing rogue ping pong.
God.
Alright, come down.
think he killed my fucking ferry too before he destroyed my face.
Those should have been 2 extra ferries. When we do tank switches like that, guys, you can't just go hit aggro. You gotta wait till the healers get on you, then you pick. Otherwise, he's gonna smack you dead.
Jumping back down, try to get another ferry.
Crime turbo doesn't come. You got it?
Yeah, I already took.
Geez, you need to try attack.
You were doing okay, and then I think your evade failed a couple times.
Yeah. I feel like it's the first time we've done something.
Trying to heal this guy, and I don't have a whole lot of mana left after all the rezzing I did. There we go. I don't know why he didn't do that last time.
Kept Unga alive longer.
Unga bunga.
Ha, there it is.
I missed it.
I wasn't expecting life to die so fast, but I didn't realize he still had the daggers.
Okay. Brawl's going up. Going up, going up, going up, up.
No light, doesn't go.
Try this one more time, eh? Phono left, he got bored because I didn't fall off. He's hiding.
I'm in South Room now.
A sky pearl.
Did you want me to pick up one of those swirling spheres of color?
No.
I think that's multi-class color, but I'm not sure. That's Ranger Epic, right?
Yeah, they drop like candy and everyone has them.
Drop like candy. Oops. We had a slight problem at the raid. Slight problem. Little bit of a craziness. God damn fizzles!
Who's that?
The shaman that was my group's healer.
He would have told you if he
If you get any monk gear, let me know. I'm gonna make a monk box. All right. If I get any at all, I will definitely think of you.
There it is.
And always, if you're coming into the stream and you're watching me stream and you see something you want that I'm getting, please speak up. Because I'll put it in my bank and I'll forget about it. That's what I do. Did I get that plat? The 20 plat that I have on me? Sure. I have 20 plat on me. I do trade skilling. How much plat do you think I got? Not a whole lot anymore. My bags are full of trade skill items. Look at pie tins, eggs. I made some. I got 300 bat wings. I got eggs. It's Got 480 now. I only have 80. I brought some spells and skill up. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing trade skills on my cleric, and it's taking every penny out of me. And I don't have a lot. I have to go, and I'm gonna have to try to farm somewhere, something. I have to make some money.
I'm in more throw now.
Did you get your extended target window back up?
No.
We were engaging right as I got those instructions. Didn't want to stick around. Let me look at it. Key for it.
All the way
Specters, 3 to 10 plat from dice plus plat drops. Put your cleric there, and then I guess I can go like to. Can I get that off of like South Row, Spectre Island? Is that still available? Can I go up there and just blast and make money doing that? Okay.
I see 2 fairies. I see 3 fairies.
I can do that.
You can actually
Solo them for 2 levels. All right. Like I said, I gotta make money in order to keep doing trade skilling, and if I'm not grouping and not getting any plat for from the grouping, then I gotta make money somehow, right? But right now, like I said, I've been playing my shaman, my little shaman, and I'll be working with Brum and anybody else that wants to do that. Whole lower cook anywhere for I can't wait till Seb opens up because Seb drops a lot of gems. Well, they used to. I don't know if they still do. Sure can.
Can we get a list of the tank?
I have literally 6 keys for the tanks. They change every raid. There's a bunch of paladins, and there are only 2 warriors, I think, today.
Ultra's here now. Yeah, 3. Usually for boss mobs, you'll be here by the time we're met. Usually I make a hotkey for all the warriors.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have a hotkey for the warriors and the SKs and the paladins.
All right. Lower Gook.
So
But what drops? JBB is gonna go for that much when it drops. When I guess if I really wanted to, I could probably sell a chrono. I get about 5K plat for it, and that would help a little bit. I have 1 chrono left.
T-Shon's full mana. Ultra should be here by then.
It's just not. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. They just keep going up in price, and it's like I don't know. Maybe something in the yeah. Like I don't know. So and technically, like I said, if I save up money, I started my trade skilling. But if I save up money and wait until Velius comes out and then go to Thurgadon and do my trade skilling there, I won't have to do as much because I've gotten enough done. But it's gonna, I can do it. I'm fine. It's just some of those trade skills is gonna be hard. Like with the gems.
I use Sparks.
Doing some of that was gonna be difficult. Can I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this singing thing?
I literally didn't know you could replace the UI.
Yeah, just look up EQ real fast. They have a bunch of UIs on.
Sparks is real cool.
That's not it.
Gonna do that right now.
How do I get rid of this?
Lunar log off.
Anybody know? I don't want to put all.
Start then she didn't get into the raid top.
Yeah, because she buffed me at the very beginning.
Yeah, she did the AOC. You guys seen her after that?
Yeah, I don't want it in the main chat because I can miss. Oh, this is combat. I'm stupid. They said I'm a dork sometimes. I had combat in.
Oh, very good.
I forget the tabs, you know, the tabs, and if I see something scrolling here, I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here?
Alternately third.
I can use some buffs.
I figured it out.
I gotta take the dog out real quick. He's been a dick.
I shrank myself a little bit to fit in there. It was taking up too much. It was making me crazy. I didn't like it. Do. And now we wait. And now we wait. I have all my buffs that I need.
Is this thing on?
What time you getting on tomorrow, lady, for our leveling? I'm hoping to be on anywhere between 7 and 9 a.m. Look for me. Oh wait, tomorrow was Friday, right? Friday, and my daughter is going to be over probably about 9 a.m. Yeah, my daughter is coming, so I won't be leveling anything tomorrow. Sorry, Bram. I forget what day it is. Yeah. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Unless I'm going to be streaming IRL with my daughter in it. And I'm only going to do that if she's okay with it and the lady that I'm going to be with. My future mother-in-law. Not my mother-in-law, but her future mother-in-law, possibly. Oh, shit. Got all these names showing. I'm like, that is just annoying. There we go. Hi, dill pickle lover. How are ya? So, Bram, you look for me on Saturday. Saturday morning, between 7 and 9. And I'll be back on to stream. And if I'm not, I'll send you a DM, okay? I'll let you know. If I can't. But I will. It will probably be.
Life, go ahead and put your siren on. He doesn't do buff, right? No, he doesn't.
No. He just whooped ass.
Well, he had the daggers. I didn't realize he had daggers.
Oops. Didn't see anything when I...
So he still has one dagger. Only one's disarmed at the moment.
Yeah, it's his offhand.
You're doing good? It's good to hear. It's nice to see you. We wiped once already. Well, kind of wiped. Most everybody jumped off. Trying to kill the Afridi god up here, the big guy up here. This guy, the overseer of air. So we're gonna go for a second round.
More buffs on life.
More buffs on him. Like I have all the buffs. All the buffs.
Oh, he is full. Never mind. I had wrong person. Sorry.
All the buffs.
You've got clarity and everything.
Yeah,
Click off your clarity, and when we get ready to go, use one of those deep ass
buff. So we're just trying to do Sky. We're trying to get this Afridi god down.
Hey, let me know when you get to 80.
Coulter gets a little excited. Yikes. Excited. So how's your evening been, Bill? I streamed earlier this morning, and then I came back to stream the raid. And my husband is out in the living room watching his Twitch streamers. I don't know if he's in my channel. Stopped in and checked. Shield of the Slain Unicorn. That's pretty freaking nice for a warrior. I remember having that.
Alright, Death Bow.
Alright, Death Bow again.
Alright, Hill Chain, get ready for life.
Crowley's up on this one.
Okay, Crowley, on you then, man. Go ahead and start the chain.
It's out.
Crowley's corpse, where is it?
Oh, lifeless down.
Jesus.
You gotta spam heal me too. This guy hits harder than a fucking truck.
Careful, Daddy.
It's bouncing.
Everybody back away from
Yeah,
him.
get away from him. Get away from him. Keep healing Unga.
Hills on Unga.
Is he at belly?
Yes.
Yes.
After the next DT.
DT in 6.
Awful.
Pull off.
DT out, Flamebow took it.
Oh my god, everybody's dying.
Sabina, Holly, Dragon Red.
Ooh. He's hitting hard as shit. Careful.
The healer in my group died, so.
Clerics, do not duck out of your CHs, let them.
Rez. Come on, refresh already.
DT in 6. DT out, so Lane took it.
Ultra could use a patch, please. Thank you.
Where's our next CH, guys?
Jet lag, it's coming.
That Thunder Spirit on Unga. Did somebody grab it?
DT in 6. Garros took it.
God. Got no mana.
Ultra needs another patch.
Healing and rezzing as fast as I can, but just mana.
Should be using 50% res for this.
That's what I'm doing, but I've rezzed a lot of people.
Sabina should be helping you as well.
DT in 6. Farquaad ticket.
I'm good down.
I'm good now.
Spot Hill's
It's
the
on my
Aldra.
draw.
Switch Aldra.
I'm trying to pick them up.
Gonna start eating enchanters.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
It's on Ultra.
God damn it.
Are they running again? Over here.
Tank's still down. Oh, DPS needs to back
It's at
off.
30% this time. Dear God.
GT in 6. Lifeless ticket.
Good job, me.
Don't step into the light, Ultra.
Got low health aggro and then took it.
I'm not able to heal. That's the biggest thing, is I just can't heal.
15%, guys.
I'm sure clicks aren't even per please.
GT in 6 seconds.
Come on, mid faster, mid faster. Oh shit, what's going? Concert.
Early ticket.
Life track.
The Unga's up.
4%.
I don't like this guy.
Nobody likes this guy.
He hits way too hard to be in that touching mob.
Well, he's down.
Yeah.
He's down. A Freedy Mace. Oh. That axe. Bard horn. Good stuff. Alright.
Woohoo, it dropped my mace.
Goddamn fizzles.
Yes.
Fizzled. Hi, Grimordish.
Alright, we still got one more. One
My
more.
God. My
Ninja
God, it's
after
EQ,
this.
that's right.
It's a little bit
It's
less.
Everquest, and we're trying to.
What?
We just killed the
The
Afridi
hand.
up in
It's
Sky.
only a dingy. It's a
Digi.
Welcome to the stream.
dingy, son.
Digi.
Guys, we gotta kill that Jin because his armor's pretty dingy.
They're dingies from now.
You play
We're building
EverQuest?
a tie.
Well, welcome to the stream. I play EverQuest. I stream it pretty much every day. Grimdorish, welcome to the Bond Squad. Thank you for that follow.
Rest of the course.
I play EverQuest pretty much every day. And we play on the Mangler server. I have tunes on practically every server. So we started some new little newbies, and we'll be playing Saturday morning. I've taken tomorrow. I have my daughter is coming, and we're going to buy stuff. So please keep coming back at points. I'm doing a giveaway. I am on Mangler, the Mangler server. I do have on the regular live servers. I have tunes on Furiona V. I have tunes on Prexis. I have tunes on and pretty much all the TLP servers. I have little tunes on all of the other regular live servers. If I don't, I have no problem making them. I wonder why he didn't take his res.
A hotkey and out of character or say, and help us when we're establishing chain. Or if the tank guy is just throw a heal on a tank. It will make this a lot easier.
Did they fix where Serum won't attack you?
What server do you play on?
We've been doing it for many raids and so far seemingly okay.
You have 107. I have a 100 cleric. 100 cleric on Furiona V. We kind of on Luckland. I moved and I went to the TLP servers and I abandoned my 100 cleric on Furiona V.
Just a little bit.
She's still there.
Just a little bit.
And I have, like I said, on all of the TLP servers, I have some sort of little tune on there.
Yeah.
I've been following my guild. My guild keeps jumping, and I followed them. You're gonna log into EQ? Okay.
Alright, we should have about take 5 minutes, guys, for us to man up. Rebuff the tanks before you go AFK though.
Do I have all the expansions? I don't have the last 2 expansions. When I abandoned my 100 cleric, I didn't need the expansions yet. I will be, if I go back to playing or as this progresses and I need them, I will definitely get them. You have them all? Yeah, well, if you're playing and you've gotten to 107, I think I can, with the next expansion that I needed to get, I would have gotten 105. But I didn't get it because everybody left me and I had nowhere to go.
No, I'm not dead yet.
So it was like my poor little cleric is all dead. And I've left, like I said, I've left so many tunes on so many servers already that were in their 50s and up and stuff. It's kind of it'll be 6 years before Mangler catches 5. You have plenty of time if EQ is still around. It's true. I just wouldn't even know how to play my cleric. I've logged on. When my computer crashed, I lost everything. So I had to reload, you know, get Everquest back up again. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my alternate advancement points and I'm going, ah. I call those regular live servers. This is a progression live server. But the, like I said, I sit there and I look at my 100 Claire and I don't know what to put in there. She has her 2.0. She's pretty buff, you know, pretty well equipped and everything. We were in a good guild and we were doing quite well, and I had a lot of DKP and I was getting a lot of stuff. I mean, I was doing really well in that guild and raiding a lot. And I just left. And my husband, after that, he stopped playing. He was very disappointed, saddened. We played a lot together. He had a little rogue or a beast lord and use the AA key. Well, you could do this. You can bring up everything, but you can't use anything on Mangler. Not available yet. The only thing I could get is Origin, and I got that, so pick a hotkey. Like I said, here I am in a cleric. I'm sitting here and I'm going, what did I use? What did I use? What did I use? I'm a cleric. What did I use? What did I use? I don't know. You know, I went to class. I know I did. I had Celestial Regen. Do that. I had Divine Resurrection. I had Exquisite Benediction, Divine Retribution. I had these things. I had them all hotkeyed. We were both 100 when our guild left. Okay. Can't make a frog. You can't make a frog here. Not on this server, not yet. When the expansions come out, I mean, they don't even have Ixars right now. Yeah. This is when this is like classic EverQuest. That's why you see the old Toon graphics. I've chosen the old Toon graphics for popular vote in the stream. They all wanted to see the old Toon graphics, so I put the old Toon graphics in. So it is basically starting from the beginning. I mean, Sky is like, you know, hate is the stuff to go, you know, to get the armor there and to do all this, and this is what we're doing. So it's like back to the beginnings, back to. You want to come and play on Mangler? You can also join our guild on Mangler if you were interested. Right now, I'm playing a shaman. When you know, on Saturday, we're playing. I'm playing a shaman. Bram, who was in the stream. I don't know if he's still here, but Bram was playing an enchanter. At this point, anyone that you want. Okay, Bram is here. He's playing an enchanter. You make whatever one you want, whatever you want to do. I've got heals. I've got buffs. Bram's got buffs. He's got pets. You know, it's like we're just little tunes right now, and you can make a necro. I have no problem. And join us. And the thing is we're gonna be playing. We're in Freeport. So just to warn you there, we're in Freeport right now, playing in the newbie zone. I am level 5, so whatever newbie you gotta make, we're gonna have to. I gotta be careful about not leveling too fast. So whatever you make, you can level it up to to 5ish or 10ish, I think it is, and have fun. Necro and Mage is both good solo tunes. Exactly.
This one which only needs 5.
Get your Mage to 5 and we can go to Befallen. Exactly. If you want to log on Saturday I will be back on between 7 and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we can group together and we can have a lot of fun. It is what I do. I like to do it in the stream. I like to help people out. If I have anything for your tune in my bank, I will send it to you. I will gear you up as best as I can.
Right.
I don't have a whole lot left, but I do have some bandit in there. If I get anything through grouping and whatever, I save it and I will give it to people.
Alright, Selene, on you, man. Everybody follow Selene. He's taking DT, kills on Gonzo, spotted.
DT.
Keeper of the Souls.
Can't get assist key.
DT in 6 seconds.
Pick it up.
My job is, my name is Grimordish, okay? Look for my shaman. If you come into the stream, you'll know that my shaman's name is Bombay. Just like Holly Bombay. My cleric's name is Holly Bombay. You're in game now? Cool. Go get some levels up on Mangler. Like I said, Saturday I'll be back on. Friday I am taking the day off. Generally Thursdays and Fridays I don't stream. But lately Thursdays has been crazy streaming day because of the rating.
DT 6 seconds.
No, Mystica. Where are you?
That's fine.
Tried to heal you.
I was getting a thunder spirit from the bottom island and I broke and killed me, so I got.
Oh, gotcha.
I can't get her corpse. Where is she? Can't get her corpse. Where's Mystica's corpse? Is Mystica? Trying to res you, Mystica, but where did you go?
Yeah, if it brings up good point, people don't spread out.
DT in 6 seconds.
You're done.
Like a champ.
Oh wait. We're gonna attack off and back off.
Jessica died on the other island. I can't res her. I have to keep an eye out for dead people. That's what I'm doing. Well, you can't get it. I can't. There's no way that we're gonna guild invite you right now, sweetie. You have to wait until Saturday, and then I can talk to an officer. More than likely, they'll give me permission and get you in. Grimordish, also, you need to go and register on the guild webpage. I'll give you a link to the guild webpage. Hold on.
I'm too pro for that, man.
Go here and sign up and register and everything like that, so they can get a little more information from you. They will, and if I put a good word in for you, you'll get in. On don't you worry.
Oh, would you look at that spell?
Right, Tigers? There we go.
Got some nice stuff in here.
That's all done.
Screenshot.
Styrene is all good stuff for shamans. Look at that.
For sure, you hand it to them now.
Good stuff. Go register on that website, and you will get a guild invite when I see you on Saturday. I'll try to get you one. Usually they give me permission and I can invite people.
Do we get the general one up?
But you gotta be, you just gotta be registered for sure. And if anybody's in the guild that knows, if I'm doing something wrong, please, if you're in my stream and you're in the guild and you're an officer, if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. It's a learning process for me. I'm from the other guild, and this is how we did it when we were in the other Phoenix.
Wait until you get your bearings before.
When I was an officer at one point. Did you ever go called Order of the Phoenix? No. It was always Phoenix. It was like Phoenix Arising, Phoenix Arisen, Phoenix Ascended. We were always Phoenix something, but never Order of the Phoenix. That I know of.
Broke next to the heartbeat and social, the heartbeat that killed me. Is that a hard aggro anything, or is it just because
Mystica is still dead. In Island 3.
It's assist, but it's not aggro.
Motherfucker.
Just have to bad luck. Can't you hold pet and have them come to you after you get?
They use guard, not hold yet until later.
Lifeless.
Yeah, but sometimes we get too far to ranger and just forgets about us and does his own fucking thing.
Also true.
I show you, he's here somewhere. Where is he? Lifeless. Sitting. He's a big guy like Mangler. Oh shit! What the hell?
Close with Guardian.
I don't know where he went. He's in my group right now. Mystica died on Island 3, I think, and was waiting for a res. What?
Zaratina's good.
Good job.
There's good res coming.
Alright, so we can miss my target.
Hold on, I'm going on that bracer.
Too late, good sir.
don't see Lifeless here. I don't know where Lifeless went.
There's a Thunder Spirit running loose.
That is probably mine if someone can mez it.
He's in my group. Lyfeles. That is the guild leader. So you can message him if you want. You thought I might know him? He's always had the same name too, just like me with Holly Bombay as my cleric. Always the same name. You can message him if you would like to talk with him. I'm sure he's right now with the raid and everything. He might tell you he'll talk to you later.
You up here with us?
But at least you know he's there. You can you could write him a mail or something like that. Let him know you're interested in joining the guild. That you were in my stream and you were talking to me and everything like that.
And from the left.
We can get you going in the classic Everquest. There he is. Lifeless turned into a female dark elf. That's why I couldn't find him. He was a giant guy. Here he is right here. And yes, it's a guy, but he's playing a female. My extended target window cannot go there.
Ran right on top of me.
I can see. And a target one driving me crazy. Bitches. They must stick this up and.
Alright, Janice, it'll be coming from the left.
Left. So I'm gonna go over here. Right.
Rest of the monks tag on the left, please.
So what did you make? You made a necro? Necros are the life of EverQuest. Necros are great solars. Look at the size of the blades on this guy. La machine! Brrr. Gonna cut up.
Alright, as everything but the Vanquishers. Tanks on the Vanquishers once they get here. Bring them all.
Wilders?
Come on, guys, tag.
I got it.
Probably still better than my belt. The thick leather
Tanks
apron.
on the Vanquishers. Guardians incoming. Ultra on the Guardian.
How did that even get aggro?
It just, I don't know. I think it's just a call it does. Or something. Just drag him around, Ultra. He's just going to cast on you, so if you don't have to stand toe to toe with him.
There is some weird glitch with my running lately. I'm like, what the heck is my body doing? I'm like, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. There is no plane of knowledge in this. We are starting like the beginning. This is before Kunark. Kunark will come out in June 5th.
Then the Guardian.
You are starting a classic.
Yakuza needs a spy here, please.
So yeah, like I said, this is how EverQuest was from the beginning. Plus a little extras. I mean, we got the alternate loot windows. Rezzing, you're not completely naked when you die. So you played the beta. This beta came out in '98. My husband played since '99, and I played since 2000.
Somebody else can go ahead and take him. He's rude.
Yeah, pick him up.
So you get the little things. You get maps. We go to Brewell. We use the Brewell maps, and we have maps on this, and we have loot windows, the alternate loots, and find features and all that fun stuff. we got some of the the fun stuff. It's not like the original, because that's Gary. If you want to do that, you got to go play Peanut. Where's a good place to get fast cash? All right, you guys. Rom, where's a good place to get fast cash? He wants to know where to get fast cash. Where's a good place to go? Eating spells. I think they dropped pretty good money in. Yeah, he's going to be level 1. Buy a chrono and then sell it for for plat. Exactly, capacitor is probably, if you really want fast cash, you pay the $17 for the chrono, and then turn around and sell it in the game for plat. You get about 5. Is it about 5K now?
Noisemakers in the window if you don't have one. Next key.
I mean, if you want instant money, that's about the best way to get it. If you want to, I'm trying to think, at level 1, you just really don't have a whole lot of options to make a lot of money. Killing orcs, and everything, they drop plat. Skeletons sometimes do. Items in general, just hard to make money. Selling bone chips, selling eggs. Somebody was paying 2 plat per egg. So if you save up your eggs in the newbie zone and sit in the common lands, you could probably sell your eggs for like 2 plat a piece. Or you might be able to get money for meats and any trade skill items. You might be able to get a pretty decent.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Kill those things.
Oh my God. We're all running away, and these 3 are standing here.
I'm glad you said that.
It's funny. We're all running away. Level 1 can only farm bone chips or fighter silk, pretty much. Exactly. And that's way, you want to do the old-fashioned way to grind it. That's the way to do it, Grimortish, is just grind at the newbie zones, sell, what you can, get your money. I would suggest, if you're okay with sitting in common lands and OOCing or putting it in auction, that you have bone chips or eggs or spider silks or anything like that, and sell them for a little more than what you can get at the vendor. It's an easier way to make money. Check EQ Traders or something, and you can see the going price for what each thing is going for in each server type of thing, and you can be competitive and make some money that way. I mean, I just sell everything to vendor. People get mad at me. Like, I'm not going to sit in common lands and do it, but if you want to make the money, that's the way you do. Or you get an FBSS like I did. I got my FBSS. I sold it for 1K. And there's no bazaar yet for Mordish. The bazaar is called the Common Lands right now. We do have the parcel traders. So I mean, if you buy something, you can parcel and exchange money that way. You don't have to actually find somebody to trade with. The parcel vendors are there.
Took you guys so long.
Oh yeah.
Bard don't know how to play Bard speed.
Gonna be fun, huh? Yeah, like I said, this is like starting like when you first started playing Everquest. So, plus a little fun extras. I cast my buffs again. I need.
You still there, Pixie?
Where is he?
That way I should be around for bees.
Yeah, I'm going through. Where is he?
Need DT?
Yep, DT's out.
You'll make a
All
bard?
Needs a res.
Okay.
Please lock down my pet.
Channer should back up just a little bit. If your pet breaks, you're going to get DT. I got Fawn's res.
I've got my mana pots. That bards are awesome. Bards can also solo. It's slow soloing, but if you can fear kite, I think, with a bard, or definitely kite with a bard. And bards are always welcome. Bards are loved, very much
Looks
loved.
like my pet popped too. Do you want me to just met up and get
As you can
something
see, we have a few
or
bards
reses,
going.
or
There's,
go
you know, I
grab
got
one
my
again?
bard songs going up here.
Just met up for now.
You know how to
Get one
power
more
level?
after killing yours.
Good job.
Actually, don't even worry about getting one. You can, since Pepsi bounced off.
Sometimes
Somebody
the guild,
from Resident
sometimes the
Evil.
guild has power leveling sessions. So as a cleric, I don't power level too well.
Healers, mana, and cleric channels.
Aw, capacitor,
Really
you're going to
attention.
bed. But I love you, capacitor. Don't leave me. I need you. What would I do without you?
I wish you could. Who's gonna take our DT?
Depo.
Alright, let's
If you make it clear, there's no boxing on unless you have like VPN or two computers. There's no real boxing on this
Someone hit Budokai with the DS.
this server. So if you're looking to box two tunes, you're gonna have two computers or learn how to do a VPN to run it on the same computer.
Alright, who's
Hi,
a
puppies.
DT? Go for it.
What's up,
Ray's
dog?
gonna be following them in.
Go rate.
I don't know why. I know. What is it? Well, what's dinner? You bought it? Oh. My husband. Not into boxing. Neither am I. I've done it in the past and I didn't like it. My husband is waiting patiently. Like I said, this is what happens when I'm raiding. My husband wants me to be out there. It's getting late for him, you know, and for me. He's waiting patiently me for a minute.
DT in 6 seconds.
All the food is sitting out there waiting for me to be put away properly. I don't know yet.
Urik is down.
Okay.
Dawn on guard.
Oops.
Took that one like a champ.
Oh, Boudica's. Somebody else is rezzing Boudica so good.
That's his job.
I'm dragging Boudica around.
Yeah, careful with the aggro on this mob. It stuns whoever's tank.
Boudica, go get rezzed. Boudica's like, where's my body? My body. Mina's faster than me. Gosh darn it.
DT in 6 seconds. Garros took it.
Where is Garros? Mina's got it. I have to be careful. I have to watch what I'm doing right now. I'm on res patrol. I have to make sure that my group is at least getting healed.
DT in 6 seconds. ticket.
We got a drag religionist guild.
We have them on farm status. It's okay.
Burlark Lord is at 46%, 45%. Getting there.
Garrow's took another one.
Like a champ.
Like a boss.
House.
You guys do know that whoever he's targeting hits the AE, right? It's a targeted AE around whoever it hit. So whoever's tanking Taunton is a little bit away from the rest
Say
of the
that
raid.
again.
The rest of the raid doesn't take.
DT in 6 seconds.
Got another dead person in here. I know it. I see it.
Death boat ticket.
We have pallies and SKs. Pallies and SKs are here.
Not even attacking. You're just that good, man. He senses my presence. He knows. He knows.
It's a pungent presence.
Well, you have the exact opposite of the death touch ability, so.
He's running.
Alright. Do not click up, guys.
That's lifeless.
We are staying on this island and pull into this island.
Okay, I think we're at our at the last. Are we at the last?
Alright. The lunatic spawns in the middle of this island. If you need the key for the next island, go turn it in.
A belt. Oh. I guess they're gonna do what they're gonna do is they're gonna pull the mob down to this island. I've seen this done before. In a while. Seen it done before.
Alright, Gino, do you think you're gonna be good for the jump to this island?
Yeah, I can try.
You got a bar in your group?
Somebody give me.
You'll need bard speed. Deathbow. Switch out Mystica with Judah.
Bye, Mystica. In my
You want
group.
you can Viz, let him give you bard speed, and you go test it on.
Yeah, that's what
There goes my bard.
Hey, Kron, can you invis me?
The cry of a cleric when she loses her bard. My soul.
Strauss can invis you.
7 minutes on stuff. 9 minutes on my benefit awareness. Needs invis. I do.
Did you make it?
Almost.
I like picking on people. I need invis.
First time making that jump.
I lost my bard. I don't have invis now.
probably have time for 1 or 2 more.
Of course they're gonna laugh at me. You have a good night, Capacitor. I love you. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again probably Saturday. I'll be back in. Good job, Cheeser Chick. Rats.
Okay, does anybody know if the hand and eye will come together? I know the hand is...
So remember, Grimoire, I'm going to be back on Saturday morning between 7 and 9 a.m.
and
Pacific
the
Standard
tricks
Time.
won't,
If you, anybody
activate
that's
the
here,
hand, will they?
Yeah, I remember.
if there's anything that you want to, you know, start a new tune or whatever, you can level your tune up to level 5. You got a day tomorrow to do so. You can get up a little higher if you want. As long as you can still group with a level 5, because I'm a 5, and I will be logging on, and we could go to the Befallen, and we can group there. So if you're really, really interested, we can have some fun.
You shouldn't have to even go up to his island to get. You should just automatically.
And I'll level my little shaman up with you guys. So be prepared. Be prepared.
I'm coming back in. Do you want me to grab another pet?
Yes.
There's a pet up here, actually.
My tank's happy.
I don't know what the hell that deal was.
Now that I've got some meat.
Actually, grab one up and let Fawn grab this.
Alright, I'll go jump down and come back up. I need a raid invite, please.
Throw X in guild chat for me, please.
It matters not to me. I will be whatever. I'm a shaman. You make what you would like. Make anything you like, and we will work around that. Not a problem. We have an enchanter. But ran out of range. Tried to buff him and he ran out of range.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine that you're playing anything you would like. Anything you would like. If I hit 40 soonish in this group, I'll come to Freeport and PO with buffs.
Get towards the bee hut.
So there you go, Grimordish.
Darksider
Darksider will bring his little tune if he hits 40 soonish, and before bed he can help you level up a little bit. How's that? Getting some buffs and everything. It'll be definitely good.
Should probably FD in the middle, kind of. One should FD edge all the way down.
There you go. So Darksider, he'll take you up on that. So keep it, let's send Grimordish. Bram, make a warrior. There you go. Bram's gonna jump on it. Bram knows. Make a warrior. I've got heals. I've got buffs.
You can have somebody throw a spear.
You can make a warrior. You can make a pally. Yeah, we would clean up.
Yeah, get all the way close to the edge where Jules will be jumping. And if he misses, try to tag him.
Yeah, warriors are very, very, very wanted. They're very loved. You're going pally? Okay. Pally's decent. As they get on higher, and expansions open up, paladins are freaking awesome. Shamans don't? I always did. But then again, I'm really nice to get along with. I had better luck getting my shaman a group than my cleric, believe it or not.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, bring.
Yes. And I had that flaming sword. I also had the weapon when I played my paladin. When I played the paladin, I had that sword or that axe or something. I think it was a sword or pike or whatever. It sent out all the pets. What was that called? It's like when you use it, it proc the pets. Those weird, and then they would attack. It was. I had that too. Yeah. Like I said, I like a paladin. It's not as strong as a warrior, but yeah, warriors are just meat shields. They're very, very strong. They're good hit points and everything. Paladin's a little lesser, but I've seen paladins take. I was a paladin and I tanked many things. I was a main tank. Was it the fabled weapon? That was so cool. Yeah, I had a paladin and she was doing pretty good too, but I left her on Furiona V. Incoming Bazats. Okay, here comes the B. I think this is the last one, right, guys?
Take it outside the raid, please.
The last.
When it splits, everybody will assist on Ultra. All the tanks taunt, provoke, stun the ads until the jammers can get them, if it's possible to get them missed.
Hey, could I get a haste, please? Thank you.
Nope.
Alright.
I'm not on that island yet. I'm coming up still.
And now they're gonna split. Paladin has a better aggro control, exactly. Oh boy.
Alright, tanks on each of them. Keep the tanks up. Come on, get the one that's in the raid. Don't try to mess these, they're raid. Just off tank. Make sure we keep all tanks up. Everybody else is
Heal that guy. Can't heal him. And bumblebees everywhere. Goddamn bumblebees! The other pally is called Yarwing. My pally was called Sword. Sword in your heart. Oops, my son is home. My son came home. For whatever reason.
Well, let's go ahead and start the next one. Jida.
Yeah,
Yes, Sword. Sword in your heart. That was her name. That was my paladin.
This key
Do you remember Sword?
The old dragon scale. Don't turn it in on this island. It's on the next one. So
I'll have my very first name ever in my warrior name,
But you can't lose
Yarwin.
it.
My warrior's name was Steamy and Hot. That was my warrior's name. Death Strider. Mine was, your rogue was Gardeler. They made a pally. Alright. Now, hi! What's up, dog?
Mom should be going back.
Say what?
Alright.
Yeah, it's about time. You were missing. You were missing. I sent out an APB for you.
Man, every time it's like right there.
Called the cops and said my son is missing. Whatever.
Alright, we got the next one coming, guys. This is the big one. We need to
Love
keep
mom.
it
I know you're lost, love mom.
It's the big one.
Alright, this one Mez, guys.
Yarwin is your pally's name, so okay.
Don't not kill it.
Darksider, there you go. Friend, put Yarwin as your friend.
It's slow. Keep it Mez.
And after, when you're done, when you get to 40, you can go in and buff him and help him get up there and level a little bit tonight.
You can add Yakuza.
And then Saturday I will be back streaming again after this is done.
Stop targeting.
And we will, somebody got it.
all the druids. Dispel it.
Dispel it and mess it.
Ultra's on it for
And then a Saturday morning we'll start again. We'll have some fun.
Alright, let's go for the next one.
You can have Yakuza run up.
You get off at 7? Yeah, but what time? You will be sleeping, you work nights, just like my husband. I will still be on in the afternoon
Monks, get ready to
too.
tag the B when it comes across.
So we can also work on that. So you should level up a little more then, and then Bram and I can catch up to you. You level as much as you want, basically, and we'll catch up to you by the time the afternoon comes around when you're going to be on. I don't really stream a lot of nights. Morning. I can't because my husband works nights too, and he uses this room. On Thursdays and Fridays, he doesn't work. It's his days off.
Yeah.
I'm looking for him. Must be better than this guy.
So level up as much as you can, and then in the afternoon when you wake up and you get on, then you can come join us. Because we'll just hopefully get caught up to you.
Oh, didn't make it.
You know, always try to stay within that five.
Bring it on to the red guy. Right. Next one we're killing is
5
small.
level limit.
We'll pop it to 2 big.
I'll be out
Please
here
keep
soon.
it away from the current 50.
Okay.
Is about to break on the big one.
Chandler, you got it.
And in the morning for a little bit before bed. Yeah, so if you can get up and be on for a couple hours, that'll be great too. But it looks like we're going to be staggering our leveling, where you're going to level, and then me and Bram are going to have to catch up to you, pass you up a little bit, and you're going to go like this, and we're going to overlap. And that's fine, because in the end, we can do a lot when on the times that we're together. Where are these people? I can't heal them.
Pick them up.
We got you. And like I said, anytime that you come in, even if you like you go to bed and you're going to sleep, make sure you lurk in my stream, Grimortish, because you get points. I will be doing giveaways at the end of May. You're a dwarf? Nice. That's what I was. I was a little dwarven paladin. You get points in my stream, and you can check your points by doing ! points. At the end of May, I'm doing some giveaways. I'm going to be giving away a Star Wars coffee mug set with hot cocoa mix. And I'm also going to be giving away a full-size blanket, because I crochet like a beast. And I'm going to have a blanket made and ready, and I'll show it to you on the stream. People who subbed me are the ones that get the blankets. So if you subscribe to me, you can get in on those blankets, but you got to have at least 10,000 points. Next month I'll be giving away a chrono. This last chrono I have. It's possible, Bram. Possible. I might do it. Might be randoming off a chrono on Mangler. Lifeless.
I got life's res.
Good.
There's a bee loose flying around smacking people. Please pick it up.
Guy?
Working on it, sorry.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait.
I can't eat any more 50.
Yes, you got any spare gear for a pally? I'll have to look. Like I said, I just geared up somebody that was in my stream earlier. But I might have some chain, not chain, but banded. Get more EQ players in here, advertise free chrono, I know. It's just I gotta have the money for it. When you come in, when you come in next,
keep the
in the
be right there, Mez.
when we go and start grouping, I will, you know, just come in the stream and let me know, and I can go check the bank again, and I'll send you whatever I have. And if I get anything, I will send it to you. Cause I got a new BP just today, and now I have this. Let's see, can you fit that? Yes, a Paladin, a Mithril Ruin Tunic, a really nice, a nice BP for you. So I could send that to you. Let me know. And that's a good starting BP, I'll tell you. A nice one. Sorry about your death, Lifeless. You got buffed. Yeah. So like I said, anything I have, and you know, I technically can make a lot of money selling this stuff. I've never done that. I was never one to make a lot of money in Everquest. I was always poor.
When the big
But
one comes out, anybody who's a DT taker just immediately starts swinging. Because we do not want her targeting a healer or.
Can we move logs around in the fire with those gloves on? Oh my god. Borax is for it. So there's that one thing, and then there's a lot of there's still some banded that I have in my, I do have a lot of helmets. I kept headgear. I forget what they are. But I have stuff for you. I know there's some stuff. Yes, let the grind begin. Have fun. Like I said, I will see you definitely and help on Saturday. So Bram knows that you're going to be there. We're all going to be there. Oh my God, Lako. I haven't been on all day and I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. How are you doing? How's everything going with you? You're a bit sickly, I'm sorry. Somebody else said they came in and said they were sick too. Chuck Norris. Belt of contention is rotting. Oh. Look at, there's a warrior belt all rotted. Yeah, give me that. There's a paladin belt. I saw you're on, so I thought I could come over. I might stay home today. I will stay today. Stay home and take care of yourself.
Kill the big one, the small one spawns.
Take care of
Just
yourself.
Before the small one dies.
I won't be on
TT
tomorrow.
takers.
Tomorrow is, I'm taking a day off.
they
I'm
can
going to be
aggro
going
to
with my
DT.
daughter.
Then the tanks.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to go buy some flowers.
And
I
healing,
keep saying maybe I'll stream it. Maybe going to the
really tight.
To the
so after the first DT goes out,
garden center.
Like touch.
I don't know yet. Because if it was just me and my daughter, I would say yes. But it's not going to be just me and my daughter. It's going to be me, my daughter, and her boyfriend's mother. We're going to the garden center together. So we, I don't know if I can stream that. But the garden center we're going to is like 15 acres of gardening supply, and it's going to be, it's a great place, and I've never been, so it would be exciting. You got your heritage results? How are you doing? How did that turn out?
Group 6 is light on healers.
I don't have a healing pot. Don't. Do I need a healing pot, or will I die quickly? If I don't. I don't know if I need one. I don't. Here's my copper. Thank you. All right, so I got that.
Should be about a minute and a half, maybe 2.
And West, North European, East European, and Scandinavian, so they estimated. It's never a full clear result. This is the biggest population. Nice. Well, I knew you were European.
So we're gonna do Ultra Unga Life.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Don't die over there.
Ultra needs a DS.
Make sure all the warriors have DS gun.
And right before we're ready to break this, I'll pop. I need 1 second. My daughter is asking for it.
Still got about a minute. I'm only at 75.
What drops gear? Just about anything. Actually, if depending on what zone you're in, some of the mobs you kill will drop some cloth gear. They'll drop some bronze.
Not send in right away. Wait a few seconds. He's got to get some aggro.
There's a lot of stuff everywhere. Everywhere.
Holly Sabina, you'll be rezzing and you'll also be casting a Ward of Health on your groups.
Okay, thank you.
All clerics should be half Ward of Health on them. Druids and Shams, if you don't have a cleric in your group, you'll be responsible for keeping your group up. Do make sure the janitors stay.
All right.
Alright, I'm good. An enchanter pet broke. You ready to break this?
Then Spawn gets his pet.
I'm going to be rezzing and group healing.
Alright, I got 10 seconds left on Provoke.
Another site uploaded the data and got some random facts about it, like what or carbs,
Alright.
how likely some stuff is depending on the stuff.
Put it
Wow,
on the skin.
really?
And break.
That is pretty cool.
Do it, guys.
All right, here we go.
Don't die to it.
Now I have to leave this in front. Oh God, leave this in front.
Okay, small one.
Oh, it's supposed to be a small one.
No, it does the normal feed thing for a single, and then it goes to the small. Yeah,
I can move this for
don't
now.
blow up
I'll
on
move
the
this.
sky, please.
I need the healing.
We don't want people dying to this, like wolf. Damn it.
Let wolf stay down.
Guy.
Pick up the bee. Kill the bee.
Yeah, hold off on the aggregate.
Kill the little bee. Look at the little bee.
Medic chain.
Somebody's got poisoned already in my group.
This is not the one that we cast CH on here. It's the next one.
No, it is not.
Clear that the big group is European. I could tell that, Lego. I could tell that.
Companies, you are taking DTs.
Alright, go, DTers.
DT out. Pandroxicate.
God.
Group it tight. CH chain on. Ultra. Spot hills on up.
Use your
Guys,
potions.
back off of it. Do not attack it. Don't get involved.
Here we go. This is the bad one.
Group tight, guys.
Big on my next provoke.
We gotta stay close so that we can get the heals off.
Alright, provoke's out.
Don't touch in 6.
Throw it off.
Neutral ticket.
You should have used the potion if you haven't. Duke, you're way too.
Yeah, I noticed.
Skip Zill.
Can't target my drill.
And Ultra's down.
Yeah, Tonga has it. You might need to scope.
DT in 6. Got Funga. Gyros ticket.
That's it. Oh,
You're sound and pick up pet.
Take another one. Already got it.
Dorius, pick up pet.
Under's up, or yeah. Ultra's up.
Do not res.
Got it.
Not res at all, guys. Otherwise, you're just gonna kill them.
DT in 6 seconds.
Do not res at all? Did he just say do not res at all? You need a shield?
Ticket.
I didn't miss the big pet. You know, there was some chromosome from the East Asian Brazilian. I'm sorry, Lako. I can't really. I'm trying, but I can't really do that yet.
Don't forget to use your potions, guys. Gotta be tight for group hills.
Have any mana for group pulls? OOM.
DT in 6 seconds. Flambo ticket.
Ain't got no mana. I'm gonna die.
Guys, get the 6.
Either group 6 is down.
Boy. Oh boy. I don't have any mana. Can I heal? Not stand. Look at all the dead people. See dead people. Can't do anything. I can't sit. I shouldn't be sitting. If I could sit like I don't think it doesn't matter.
DT in 6 seconds.
Die.
Zog, roll token.
Good job, Zog.
I'm out of mana. I'm gonna probably die.
She's
Get
running.
Phil.
She's good.
She's running. Kill her.
Good job, guys.
All right, so we killed it. Hi, Rice King. How are you doing, Aiden?
I had to run away to the other side of the island, so I stopped being hit by that fucking duck.
Alright, Clarence right here and get res people. Anybody else, you can get key piece, go to the next island, and turn it into the living. Clarence, are you still alive?
Yeah.
You're on the phrase duty.
I get this.
Next time.
I got this
Yes.
one. I thought
That's
we were
where you'll
almost
turn in
done.
the next key piece to loot. Take over there, guys.
I thought we were done. Link the loot. Link the loot.
Yizno, I've just been giving them to Zilius to then hand out.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if there was anything in.
Put that up there already.
This is not the guy for the replica
Of the Worm Queen, is
No, that should be the guy for what was it? Dull Dragons.
Dull Dragons.
this guy? Okay, thanks.
There you go.
Got a message.
You're welcome, homie.
One or more rewards wait.
Nice. Anniversary.
Could be better, but I guess it's not the worst day. Hey, it'll get better, Rice King. I'm just happy to see you. Really am. I gotta get rid of these. I hope you got a good view of it. I usually do link the loot when it comes up if it's something new.
He's
Working on the.
I have to work on resin people.
Okay.
He's got to keep the lunatic respawning until we kill the system. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to kill the hand, then we're going to kill the eye, then we'll kill the sisters.
Oh my god. My husband's gonna kill me.
Now, Mansis, please.
It's gonna be a late day. I gotta med again. Medding, always sitting and medding. Working on it. Working on it.
Yeah,
Clicky in 3 weeks. Clicky in 3 weeks. Could be. It's gonna be interesting to get the clicky. We need the. Oh, the work for it though. Oh my god, the work for it. This poor little Mystica has been dying so often. We're gonna be trying some more up here. This is one of the reasons why I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a hate raid, because my husband will not probably tolerate me as raiding is late. I want to stay, but part of me is like, well, don't want to lose all my DK. Getting DKP doing this. My DK. I like it. I'll stay. You'll be fine. Did already tell him that. It's like your dinner's getting cold. Going on 8 o'clock, he says. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. Christ King, what have you been doing with yourself lately? I miss you, Aiden. I miss you. Being so far away, and now you don't work in the tobacco place. I can't even come out there to see you like that. You need to go and get coffee sometime. Yeah, and technically he knows this is the only day that I generally do it. Sadly, it is on his day off, which is why I can do it. Because at around 8 o'clock, he would have been in here saying, you need to get out of here because I work.
Alright, there it is. Click on up.
Phone up.
We can go on to all 7 guys.
Oh my God! Jesse, thank you for the follow. It scared the crap out of me. Welcome to the Bomb Squad. Welcome. How are you doing? Now time for bed. You have a great night, Dead Sexy. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Forgot to tell you, Holly. When I left, I killed that rare. Oh, you did. Good job.
This will be the hand.
Good job. You click up now.
Not the claw.
It could be the claw.
Wishing to get hit by a truck. Don't say that. Don't know. Gaming industry isn't giving much for work. I'm getting so pissed off. I'm not having real work to do right now. I know you can get kind of crazy when you don't have anything to occupy your mind and stuff like that.
The hand is just like the overseer.
Did you try applying for like at there's a place in Bellevue called Regis, R-E-G-I-S. They're a
I didn't know he was auto aggro.
a temporary agency. But that is the agency I went with to get a job at Nintendo in Bellevue. Or Redmond. So, if you want to get into like a gaming industry or something like that, more than likely you'll have to go through a temp agency. And I got in there and I had a lot of fun working for Nintendo. They might not be the only temp agency that works with that. You can call around the temp agencies telling them that you want to get into the gaming industry and seeing which one it goes. A lot of places no longer hire off the street. A lot of them do the temp agency to test the person out. It's just the way things are now, and it sucks. You should be able to get something.
Alright, the raid can move around to where I am.
Yeah, it's R-E-G-I-S. I don't know if they're still in existence because it was like in 2000 or 98 when I did this. Someone in that area. I would assume they're still around. But there are other temp agencies out there that also work. Just look for any kind of temp agency. Google it. Temp agencies in Washington, in Seattle area or whatever. And just get with a temp agency and tell them what you're looking for and tell them what you want. And see if you can't find something. I was trying to go through Aerotech, but they have been leaving me with straight to voicemail. All of them. Yeah, I think my husband was with Aerotech and he didn't have a good time.
And we'll have Gonzo and Hurley on resin.
Did you just say I was on CH chain?
Yeah. You got the macro set up?
Yeah. What number am I? 6?
Yeah, put you in this. Medic, let me know when you're at full mana.
I have to set this up. Hold on a second, guys. Zeratina follows me.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. I want to make sure that casting 1. Okay. All right. All set. Yeah, I'm in the Seattle area. Yeah, it was Regis that I went through Rice King, but it was oh my god, who are the tanks? Who are the tanks? Tank lineup.
Wait, what are we going after?
It's gonna be the hand.
Okay. Let's start off with Unga then. Unga lifeless. The Ultra needs buff, so.
Alright. Towards Ever currently, but will be more in Linwood or Redmond by the end of the summer when I move out.
Dude, where'd you die?
It's a good place to
I'm an idiot.
good place to be. Like I said, closer
I believe it's
to
Island
you can
3.
also go
I'm gonna get a
to
pet, and I hit the island.
head down and go to their our office in you never know,
might
to go to
actually be able to
Nintendo and knock on their
see
door
access.
basically and hand in your resume there, and then call around to local, around the area at temp agencies and say, do you hire for
No, I think when
Nintendo?
you die like that,
And
you're
just
supposed
get
to
in.
go to Island 1.
Nintendo or any of the gaming industries, you could just ask like
you
that.
get to wait until after we're done.
Yeah, I'm in no rush. I was just gonna go get a pet.
I'm nervous. I've not been in a CH rotation in a long time. You're in Federal Way. See, I'm up north. I'm in Gold Bar. Grimortish, you should come to the Twitch meetups in Seattle. Down in Seattle. And Aiden, you should do it too, Rice King. You should come on next month. We could all go together down there. You're in Federal, you have to come up. You're south. You're way south. I know people that live in Federal Way. It's usually the second Saturday of every month. Second Saturday of every month at 6 p.m. to 9. They do a lot of giveaways. You can register. Look up Seattle Online Broadcasters Association.
Attacks per round. The other guy had 4. So.
And they do interviews for people who are doing who stream. They set up interviews.
He's holding absolutely nothing in his hands. So.
I'll send you a message. I got your digits. I'll try to send you our message, and it doesn't cost anything to go to the GameWorks. You just show up there.
Right.
Just make sure you register. There's a Seattle Online Broadcasters Association. Look it up.
Just gonna walk along the edge. You'll go right behind them.
And you register to go there, and you get a ticket.
Oh, we'll do it.
You just walk
And you
along
can
the
win
edge,
something.
straight ahead.
They may be giving away stuff. You get to meet a lot of people.
Towards the other island.
This is a round
Waco,
island.
no love for me today.
Towards where Zilius is pointing.
Yeah, it's every month. Grimortish. So even if you miss this month, come down one other month or something. They're also on June 26th, Aiden, if you're interested in Grimortish. On June 26th,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
having a picnic at the
Right there.
Gasworks Park down in Seattle, and
Here it is.
I'm gonna have to be
Should be
very
accurate.
attentive right now
He's coming.
because I have to watch my
Don't get too far away. Don't go. Bang. Yep.
What's the timer?
Very good.
29 seconds.
CH chain. Spot hills on them. Go.
I have to watch. So I'm
Waiting to call assist for next death touch.
just gonna go down here.
DT in 6.
Pick it up off him.
Crowley ticket.
Whoop his butt. Assist call.
This is one of the things that I'm not really. I really don't want to be in a CH rot when I'm streaming because I can't even look over at you guys right now to see anything that you're saying. I have to watch the number go by and wait for my turn to cast the CH.
There's a second one back in.
There's one more. There's 3 waves.
Oh, three waves. Sorry. I thought it was 2.
6 seconds to DT.
Grab it.
Soleil ticket.
Unga down.
Wave 2.
His life
Lifeless. Lifeless.
There's wave 3.
Spot heal. Oh, life is down. He's bouncing.
Damn!
Hills
Murdo's got him right now.
I think the rots are too short. Who's next? Next, my drill. No.
DT in 6 seconds.
Come off me, please.
Can't get my drill. Who's the guy?
Death Boy ticket.
Who's next? Death.
Chat lag.
God damn it! I didn't have the whole tank lineup. I only had two tanks. I don't know who's on it. Ultra. Sorry. Oh, that didn't do any
Budokai.
good.
Budokai's up. Budokai, grab it. Hills Budokai.
He's bouncing around enchanters.
Yeah, he's eating us.
Everybody's dead.
DT in
Budokai, pick it
6.
Pick it up, Budokai.
Brains down.
We're not gonna make
And
it this
Budokai to
time.
DT.
Alright, God's up.
It's just killing everything.
Tanner's just dropping. Yeah.
Oh,
Keep Gonzo up.
I can't even get to him. No.
Gonzo down.
There's no way.
Gonzo girl.
I can't. We needed a tank lineup. I needed to know who's next. You know, they're calling it, and I can't even target fast enough to get the thing healed. I'm fucking up the CH rotation here.
Six seconds to DT.
Fucking sucks, man.
And so girl 8 hit.
Yep. Damn it. See, I can't even get to the damn thing. Now who's next?
Good drill. Pick it up.
Who's next? My drill?
Got it.
Mitchell has it.
The rotation's all messed up.
Ultra's up. If you can toss the cross on, that'd be great. Definitely need a heal.
DT in 6.
Everybody's casting heal, and
Nigel
this
down.
guy's Nigel's down. Who's
Center's
next?
off. Reset. We're not gonna win.
Alright, so we jumping.
Jump.
And down I go.
Here we go. Wipe the raid got rigged.
Oh, I almost.
How do you get
missed
to
that.
Freeport from BB, you have to go to the docks and get to the translator. Find the little gnomish person out there and hail them. And you're looking for the port to OOT.
It was okay until we lost tanks.
OOT. And from there you can go, and once you get off at OOT, you're going to run down to the next telelocator. He's down off the bridge and over to the right.
You'll have to drag a
And then
little
you're
way
going
from
to hail them again and go to Butcher Black.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah, if you're feigning death, you might want to stand up and move real fast. Yeah, I gotta hit the bed as well.
I have a truth or dare event to attend. Pretty cool. No, I didn't fall off yet.
Didn't we have 72 people last time we did Scott?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, what's going on tonight? Weird.
John Wick 3, maybe?
Maybe.
Nobody likes Sky.
Yeah, and there's definitely some of that, I'm sure.
Did we get any wing blades at all when I was DC'd?
Got one.
It's better than
Yeah, I got mine.
We wiped though.
Sucks that we're gonna have to come back and get more.
I mean, Sky's not going off the rotation for a while.
I'm watching where everybody's running.
Hell, someone needs one.
Careful, guys. Don't.
No, I did not fall off yet.
Unresounding.
He's gonna get TT in 12 seconds.
Unless he jumps off.
No, that's no, right there.
It's done.
Oh, what did I miss?
They're all just running.
For the AOC, does everything repop when you redo it, or isn't it?
You should be able to invis back to the island. No, those in each individual island shouldn't repop.
Not the base ones. Talking about coming back and trying it later?
I wanted to kill the hand, then we call it a night and come back and kill eyes.
The black eyes by island.
5 or 6 people.
Yeah, guys, don't go. Don't. He's like right there at the edge.
My husband's already come in and he's already said, well, it's getting late.
You can go to B Island, but don't go any past B Island.
It's B Island.
Yeah, it looks like he's going all the way down to Island 2 and smacking people and they're porting up.
Nice.
That's where I got smacked.
I don't know what's going. I don't know which one is B Island. Following people. Wait. I'm gonna probably have to go, guys.
Alright, no B.
See you, Zil. He just got TT.
You guys have a great night.
I don't even see him on my screen.
I have no idea.
Right. I'm gonna have to go. I know my husband is probably waiting for me. Who wanted buffs? He's taking a Grimordish. What was your tune's name? Bubcac is sitting in. Oh shit. Well, I guess I ended. Should have jumped off when I thought about it. Yarwin. Okay, I will let him know here. And where are you? Because he's sitting in Freeport. There goes my chance to get off of here. I gotta get her. They came and smacked me. Smacked me and I died. He's in Freeport East. Okay. Heading to North Row. I've lost some points, but whatever. Going to. Oops. I gotta disband from the raid. Aw. Turned it off. Hurt your head. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Grimordish. He send a tell to Bubkak. Bubcac. Heading to North Row. Keep in touch with him. He's going to come out there to buff you. Okay? I love you guys. I don't know who's out here. I can send you guys to. Go to Frecky. He's playing Star Wars. Frecky is playing Star Wars. Or you want to go? Let's go to Simo. Simo is doing Everquest. You guys like Everquest? Let's go do. I keep saying Simo or Simo. Same. I think his name is Simo. Simo 9. And you guys can continue watching Everquest with him. He's freaking awesome. And when you go in there, let him know Bomb Squad. I love you guys. Make sure you rate them. Say Bomb Squad, support me by doing so. I love you, Aiden. You got my number. You need if you want to go out somewhere, okay? You guys take care. Good night.